What's up, people? What's up, Fool Podcast? Thank you very much for showing up today on a Wednesday, actually the Tuesday night. Everybody on the chat line, say hello to everybody. We're going to give you guys a chance to catch up.
Hello.
Say hello to Sabrina. Say hello to El Capitan. Say hello to no, screw that dude. Mario from Atlanta. Yeah. What's up, people? We have back. We have Chris Estrada right here from the hit show on This Fool on Hulu. Go check that out. When did that premiere, Rodrigo?
August 15th or 12th, Friday. So right here, South Central's finest with us in the house tonight.
Chris Estrada.
Good looking out. What's up? Thanks for having me here.
Chris Estrada, people. And also, man, Frank Quinones is on the show and Fabian Olamar. Also, two other people that were on the What's Up Fool podcast.
Who?
Fabian was on the podcast.
Yeah, Fabian.
Yeah.
Fabian and Frankie?
Alamar, yeah.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry, I'm reading the chat.
We just got to get
in the chat,
Michael Imperioli on the show now.
Yeah, Michael Imperioli.
Yeah.
Christopher from The Sopranos. Was that exciting?
Tight,
that was dope. Yeah, that was really crazy. It was intimidating, but it was crazy.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited for your show. I'm really excited for it.
I'm very excited for your show, man. I'm very excited for season 2, right? Because I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Watch the show, people. If you want to see season 2, come on, man.
Yeah, you guys got to
this show already.
These things
the show.
The
are you talking? Oh.
I'm so,
I don't know. I heard an echo right next to me, like a wheezing sound.
It's in your headphone.
Wheezing.
Oh, we're getting back to Lisa Yak here.
No
promotions, but look, I didn't know that you could get rum and Coke in a can now. Man, I grew up with Cisco, Saco and Gin,
Club,
Bartles and James, or whatever was on cheap, whatever was on sale on liquor store.
Steel Reserve.
Yeah, man.
2020, Mad Dog.
Were you a drinker growing up?
Yeah.
As a kid, teenager?
Yeah, I got fucked up a lot. I never had a problem, but I would get fucked up. Yeah.
People think you got a problem when you get fucked up. It's just like getting fucked up and you're all right. As long as you don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Or no, when he said he said he got fucked up, and I had said high school. I remember, man, getting drunk and drinking in high school. It's totally different, man, when you do it as an adult, man. It's fun when you're in high school, bro, and you have a 6-pack. You hook up with a chick, with, you know.
That's a plus.
Yeah, or anybody. You're just drinking with a girl or a bunch of dudes. Then you go share a big old, all drunk. You go tear up some fucking chili fries at the Hat.
Hell yeah. Quick question. When you guys were drinking, because did you guys start on malt liquor or regular beer? I was malt liquor.
I feel like the first time I got fucked up was off of like Budweiser.
Oh, okay.
Or
damn,
even,
that's real beer.
Maybe even like Bud Light. I was in junior high. My homie Chemo, his brother, Manny, bought us beer.
Lisa, you were like 12, right? Drinking with a biker, right?
I was 15, and it was wine coolers. And yeah, there were. I don't know.
Damn, Bartle and James.
If he was a biker, but he was in his 30s. That was gross.
Yeah, but Budweiser's real beer. Budweiser tastes like beer.
Budweiser tastes like pee, like watery. Ugh.
How about you, fool? Oldie or what?
No, man.
Whatever.
I remember my friend George Vasquez and his sister Shally Vasquez. She was funny, man. And my other friend's sister, she had a bunch of freckles. I was hanging around, bro, with the white-looking chicks of the whole neighborhood, bro. Like, these chicks could pass as white girls.
Yeah.
And that dude's Rogelio, man, he had a brother named George. They were twins. They used to hang out with my little brother. But I never hung out with older chicks. These chicks were like 3 years older than me. And they were funny, man. I remember they had other beers were the beers you hear on the rock stations. Like Molson Gold and...
Fucking Molson? Is that Canadian or
Canadian
what?
beer, bro. Let me tell you, these chicks were not like the hood rat chicks, bro.
Milwaukee's best.
Like, you know how some chicks grew up and they were cholas and they listened to oldies and they were on whatever part 106.
Typical.
These chicks were fucking Killer West, bro.
Yeah,
Progressive
going Stripes.
Going to Iron Maiden concerts, bro.
Shit.
Wearing Doors shirt, showing the little tight boobs in high school. Yeah. And they were cool chicks at the time, you know. And we got invited by their guy friends were there too. They were older dudes, and we got invited because my friend George, over his sisters, I guess, hey, if you want to go, you got to take your brother. And the fucking, you know, those chicks couldn't go out unless they took my friend George. So George said, I ain't gonna go unless I could take my friend. So we went, dog. We went to Saramana on the beach. I was like in junior high, and then they lit a big old bonfire,
Endless
dog.
summer over here, huh?
And then so chicks passed by, and they were all white, and they were wearing ponchos, and they were wearing like those TJ sweaters, the cool ones.
Yeah.
That everybody had.
Surfer fucking
Baja sweater?
Yeah.
throw
and
over, huh?
They were wearing like shorts, bro. Like, you could see the little white threads.
Look like Jane Fonda and
Hell yeah. But a bunch
Jackie
of dudes, right?
Bridget
And then my friend's sister,
Sorry.
the other one, I think her name was, I forgot her name, man. But she said, "Oh my God, we're so rad." But dude, she said
You were in, huh?
She said in their accent, and we died, dog.
This fool
That
throw
she-
him a cowbunga.
The chick that was with us, she had blue eyes, red hair, and she had freckles, but she was Mexican, bro. Her dad, they're all Mexican. They had like 19 kids. So she started making fun of them when they passed by. Oh my God, that fire's so rad. She started talking like a white chick, bro. We were having a fucking heart attack, bro. I drank like 9 beers.
damn, dude, you're partying full. That's tight.
Yeah, man. And then we just laughed, bro. We were laughing. And one of those dudes, he opened up a bag of hot dogs, and we were fucking cooking them, bro, with a tapatio.
Let me ask you, did you start with Mickey's because of House of Pain?
No, I just started with Mickey's because it was the cheapest malt liquor, and it's like Old E was too hardcore. So you can get for 99 cents, you can get a Mickey's Hornet, which
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
22 ouncer.
I remember those.
Did you put that little Salim salt? It was a little package. It was a little
Nah.
package. It was called Salim
I
or
used to drink
Lamin.
them and eat Red Hot Cheetos at the same time.
Damn, bro.
1994 in
Red
the house,
Hot
bro.
Cheetos existed back then?
Yeah.
94?
Yeah.
He the between a millennial and a.
Well, I think it's a California. Maybe it was
A
out
Cali
here
thing,
first,
and, because when
I never
supposedly
saw-
made the mix, it was
I
right
was
there
in
in
New York
Ontario.
at the time,
so
but
Yeah.
I never saw
Riverside's
it.
next door.
It just makes me laugh that she said that. That's rad.
She said that, bro. That's rad.
makes
It
Tell
was
about the first time I saw
funny.
that white girl on the beach. What she
Huh?
said. The white girl.
That white girl said, "Turn
for
it
the
up,"
first
right?
time I saw a white chick at the, I was like,
it
there were
up,
these two
dude.
chicks, bro. They were just wearing their
They
OP
were the
shit.
California girls.
California girls,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And we were at Redondo Beach, and I had my little boom box. It was like one cassette, bro. It was one of those things when you press eject, you gotta catch the cassette because it'll fly out, dog. I don't know why it came. Why it opened so hard, dog?
Was it-
It would go, caw. And that's
Why it
so,
opened
like if
so
we're in the
hard,
car with the
dog?
window open, that
Why?
motherfucker will fly out. And then later on, there was a
spring,
store
dog.
called Federated. Get your stereos here, Federated. That dude would promote. We have the cassette that opens slowly.
Was this your MC days?
Yeah, Kid MC, bro. This fool right here.
Bring it back,
Don't forget
dog.
to watch it, eh?
Hey, I fucking listen to this podcast. Fucking- none of these fools
Yeah.
can't talk shit. I listen. I know the references.
That's
Hell yeah,
nice.
dog.
Good.
When I got here, I was like, Rodrigo, you came from Riverside.
This
huh?"
fool. Oh, yeah. Put it back, Philip. That's a badass poster.
Hell yeah,
Hell
bro.
yeah, bro. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about season 2. All right. But that's
bro.
badass. But congratulations, Chris Estrada.
Thanks, man. It means a
You
lot.
are no longer Cesar Estrada. You are Chris Estrada. I will stab you and I'll cut you. Where's Angela Johnson and her little knife? Where's Barquee her little knife?
You're stupid.
Yeah, man. Put it back, bro. That looks like our porch. See, man, if you grew up in a neighborhood, the sun always comes out like God is right on our window, bro. I don't know why.
Hazy.
When you live in the hood, especially like Boyle Heights, South Central, Inglewood, that sun
It blares,
is
dog.
fucking comes out strong.
It's an overcast sun, dude.
It had who did the set design and everything?
Shout out to
Who
him.
had the choice of how this would look? Did
So
you have a
the-
lot of input in that?
Yeah, so actually the letters, that was a really dope Chicano graffiti. Pretty much.
'Cause
his-
you know a lot of artists. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, you're into art and all
So
that stuff.
the guy who did the lettering, this full lettering, his name is he's a graffiti artist from Highland Park. His name is Chaz Boyorquez, and
That's cool.
he just like old school, like he's kind of the godfather of West Coast graffiti.
That's awesome.
And you know his style was mixing like placas, like cholo placas, with Asian calligraphy, and this dude's been doing art since the 1960s.
Give me some cholo impersonation saying, bro, he's doing cholo writing, dog.
Hey, Cardan, if you don't know these are hieroglyphics, homie.
No, do Willie Barcena hating on that writer, bro.
Hey, bro, let me tell you,
He's just
bro.
doing cholo writing, dog.
Hey, bro, he should be in jail for that, bro.
That's what's gonna find you in soccer, dog.
Willie, we're gonna have Willie back again. He was one
But
of the
I mean, I
best
know
guests
you know
we've
how
ever
like
had.
condemning Willie is. He's like the castigador over there. Like, even though it's
Oh
art,
shit! Put
they're
that.
trying to knock it back.
Oh,
bro.
that's
I like
Steph
that.
right there.
Yeah,
That's
that's him when
nice.
he was a young dude.
Okay, that dude right there, that artist, he's the one
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
invented that
yeah.
skull, and then the Avenues
Yeah,
took it.
And the Avenues.
With,
So,
with
and
the
you know
fedora,
this fool
yeah.
did the lettering.
I'm gonna say,
for,
hey, Avenues. I'm not saying you guys stole it, but you guys use it.
Yeah.
say nothing.
That dude, he also did the lettering on the poster for Boulevard Nights.
Oh, hell
Badass.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's badass, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Good
I'm
job,
definitely gonna watch
Chris.
it now.
Yeah.
And
I
'cause,
wasn't before, but now you convinced me.
the reason I know this artist is because Lisa and I we went to the Graffiti Artist Museum
Philip went to that
and
too.
Philip too, right?
Years ago.
And his
he said changed
graffiti
his life.
Yeah.
his graffiti was there, and so was Gary T. Loma's graffiti.
That's right.
Because we're real old school.
Yeah.
What was that, Beyond the Streets or something?
Yeah.
He was cool. They told me like when they wanted to do the title art, they were just like, who should do it? And I said, oh well, let me pick. And then I said, this dude should do it.
That's a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
Were you given a lot of freedom on this show? Did
Yeah,
you run into
kind of.
any creative? I know you don't want to like
No.
talk about difficulties, but
Sometimes,
pretty
yeah.
much
I
are
mean,
you happy with how everything went, the whole experience?
yeah. I mean, there was things that I had to change on the spot. Like one time, for example, and I wasn't tripping, but it was just one of those things. Like there was an episode where we shot for it's like a primera comunión, and there's a party in the backyard, and then all the manteles, all the table covers, they used sarapes. And I said, dog, this looks like an El Torito. And then
Hell no, we don't use that, man. We use the red one.
Ready for brunch.
So I said, can you go buy white plastic table
yeah, the
covers?
plastic.
And then I go, that's how I know my family do
Yeah.
it, and my tios and my tia, like that's how we did it. So this
You were more. You were also a technical consultant, basically, right?
yeah.
Sometimes they try to add stuff that doesn't really go with the character or the personality of the person being portrayed on the show. Like sometimes you didn't grow up that way, you know. But they want to throw in stuff like they look at your show and go, you know what, bro? I'm not seeing it, but we need a vampire as a neighbor.
We need some flair.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you
Or they try to throw in like your
Remember-
brother comes in like I don't want to say what sitcom, but they want to throw in stuff that's not really authentic to us. Like we don't get that excited for Pan Dulce showing up. All right.
Yeah.
Unless you were there buying it, we're excited. Eh?
Like Jesus
We
showing
don't
up.
show
huh?
up when it's already here. And but let me tell you, man, a real scene. I brought bagels to my house one time from Noah's Bagels. All right, because I thought Noah's Bagels. I love bagels, cream cheese bagels.
Yeah.
And I brought different flavors of fucking cream cheese, and I put them all right there. And I told my mom or somebody or my dad, hey, cut them in half. Slice them in half. And let me tell you, bro, they didn't slice them in half like a normal person would do it. They cut it in half like we're gonna share. We're gonna divide these around 20 people.
I thought they were gonna dip them into the cream cheese.
Nah, bro, they didn't even. When you're supposed to cut a bagel, you cut it through the middle, right?
yeah.
I guess my
Like
parents.
toast,
my
bro.
parents never seen. They thought they were donuts. So like my dad didn't even go look for a knife. He just broke them all in half with his hand and
course.
put it right
Like
there.
a true Israelite. huh?
Like a fucking bear, dog. Like a bear they fought. That's like that, dog. Like what the fuck
But
was you
even
thinking?
when you remember when you were on Last Comic Standing, when you were in Last
not
Comic
used to
Standing and
this.
you were doing like the B-roll footage and stuff.
Yeah, the training.
And inside but you did like some like workout video, East LA workout or
Yeah.
something that they ended up doing. But in the back of the van,
Those two piñatas,
there
bro.
was two piñatas. They didn't bust them out.
Yeah.
But they brought them just in case they could
They had
fit them in somehow.
just in case I had no idea. Just in case I ran out of ideas
Plan B.
that they have a piñata like.
But he looked in the back seat,
I looked in the
saw
back
those
seat,
piñatas,
and I was
like,
thinking to
"Oh."
myself because I had a training video where it's gonna be like Rocky, and instead of yelling out Drago, I'm gonna yell out the other comedian that lost, and so there were
I
piñatas,
break
Chris
you.
Estrada, right? There were piñatas, and they were thinking they could hang them up in my house, and I'm punching them like Rocky was punching those
I can see it now.
those cows.
Da-na-na,
Yeah.
da-na-na.
Come on, punch a hole through a piñata, bro. Take
But
candy
they
out,
never
eat
busted
it.
them out, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it was weird that they were there.
It's funny how their ideas are really 1970s.
Like this fool said, like it's like hella El Torito, dude.
Yeah,
It's Taco
I saw
Tuesday
it,
shit,
and I was
dude.
like, oh, but you know what? There's another good example, and it was because I was learning that sometimes when I say something, if I'm not because they didn't grow up that way. They don't know the specifics that I'm talking about. So when I saw the sarapes, I was like, oh, this looks like an El Torito. Put some white plastic ones.
Your heart sank for a second,
yeah.
right?
And then one time for the pilot, it's funny. In the pilot, you'll see it's different. The backyards, one thing is different. So when I told the lady, oh, we should have some nopales, some cactus, I thought she knew what I meant. So what there ended up being was those nopales that like you kind of see, those cactus you see in Arizona.
In the jar?
Succulents.
Just in a pot.
Or
No.
the ones like this.
The sticks instead of the flat.
The sticks.
Oh, the real long one. You wanted the
Yeah.
flat nopales, the
Yeah.
cactus. The
So-
cactus.
She just got
Yeah.
basic cactuses.
So she got.
probably typed it in
But you know
Google.
what?
Dragon dildos.
She didn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
because I thought sometimes I assume like, oh, she knows what I'm talking about.
That's
And
what you
then
thought, though.
when I saw it,
Should have
and
told her, bro, nopales, you know, Mexican barbed wire.
then-
But he was looking for a penca that were giving him a spear.
Yeah.
You should have told her, you should have busted out your loteria card. These stupid.
They got our Arizona on you, huh?
Yeah.
I'm glad you do that because somebody
Son over here.
watching a show, bro, who's a real like hardcore California guy who just watches shows.
To call out shit that they.
That's all they do, bro.
Well, I'm sure there's people
All right,
waiting
I'm
right now
down.
just to call it out.
I'm
you know what I mean?
that, I'm that guy, bro. I'm that guy. I'm watching.
But you know what? Me too. I'm King Hater.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
King
yeah,
Hater.
bro. Welcome to
so,
the club,
So
man.
when
Bro,
I watch other shit, I go fake ass
I'm
motherfucker.
a location hater, bro.
Oh, dude.
I'm watching like
Location
I'm
guy,
watching this
LA.
show, bro. This show
It's
right
set
now.
in Philly, Cold Case.
Cold
right?
Case. It's shot in Philadelphia,
But not
and then they show the projects, and I said that's Dogtown, and,
So that's
and the only
Dogtown
Dogtown she
projects,
knows is
that's it.
Venice, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But it's Dogtown projects in downtown LA, and I was telling her, no, those are the worst projects in Los Angeles. There's not a supermarket nearby.
No.
There isn't a hospital nearby.
Yeah.
There's about an elementary school is inside the projects too, and the only high school is Lincoln High School, which is fucking far.
Yeah, way down Main.
Or
Way down
Metro
Main.
was the losers.
Yeah.
Not
Part of
losers,
fucking
but everybody
busing
else got
school.
kicked out of another school. Yeah, man. So and then right away I told her, no, that's
That's Dogtown Projects. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they look like.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
they
has blue doors. Everything had blue
they
doors.
said that was South Philly.
Yeah.
Nah.
So what do they do when they shoot a scene like that? Hey man, can you guys tell the Mexicans to go shopping in La Vallarta today?
So that's what I told them. So it was crazy when they got the cactus. I was like, oh, fuck, it's too late. And then I go, if this motherfucker
Too
gets
late.
picked up for a series, I'll tell them, you have to get a nopal that has like tunas on it, you know? And then so
Tuna.
so they'll see, yeah.
Cactus fruit.
Tuna and a cactus.
So they'll see in the second episode, you'll see the nopales there. Like, it's not. But it made me laugh because I said, damn, I gave one to someone.
Yeah,
Because I go, I'm a hater, and I watch it like that, and I
You
call it
caught
out.
it, bro.
What he's talking about, like with the people like highlighting the pan dulce or something
Yeah.
like that, or hot sauce on the counter or whatever. But like, it's
Yeah.
like there's a layer. If it doesn't come from you, and you're co-creator of this show, which people might not know, but when it doesn't come from somebody like that who's really looking at the scene, like this doesn't feel right to me, and
Yeah.
speaking up, because this is your first show ever
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? If it doesn't come from something like that, it feels like it's just a layer of added, like, let's put a little Latino on
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
And
what
it's
I-
just a little flavor,
Sprinkle
but
some
it doesn't feel
spice.
real.
Did you
Yeah.
guys see
You
that
know?
movie with Salma Hayek and Matt and that dude from Friends?
Yeah, I remember that movie. Where she
Matt LeBlanc,
Yeah.
right?
No,
or
not
Matthew
Matt
Perry.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew
Matthew
Perry, the other
Perry.
guy.
Okay, man. They go to her house and he's meeting
Love that
everybody,
last.
and he goes, "What's your name?" Chewie. Oh, like the Star Wars, right? What? Huh? Fools rush in.
Rush
So they're
in,
just
dog.
having dinner. They're just having a regular
Fools
dinner.
rush in.
It's just a regular dinner at their house. No barbecue. Like let's invite everybody. The family's just having dinner. Motherfuckers have guitars, bro.
Yeah.
They're playing flamenco.
Yeah.
They're streamers
Yeah.
in their kitchen, like it's a fucking quinceañera, or you're at a Torito restaurant, bro. You know those little ones you cut up.
The
They're
little
plastic.
Paper,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
you
all,
hang.
they're all over the
Like
house,
doily
bro.
thing.
There was
Very,
there was
El Torito.
sarapes, bro.
Chevys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There was a donkey passing by outside the window, bro, carrying somebody.
But that's so funny because that's what they do, though.
That's what they think too. I remember because
It's
when
Taco
we were
Tuesday
filming
every day.
something, there was like a Mexican flag hanging somewhere, but it looked unnatural where it was hanging from. And then I just said, "Oh, hey, you guys think you could take it down?" And I was like, "It just doesn't look natural." And they said, "Okay, yeah."
Was it weird, like having some power on the set like that, like being able to say something and everybody scrambles to do that because it is? I mean, you're an executive producer too, right?
Yeah.
You got that?
It was
I mean, not like you're being an asshole and throwing your weight around. I'm just saying, like, was it?
Season 4.
It was new
Yeah.
to you because this is brand new. What'd you say?
That'll be season 4. When we're fighting,
was
when
new
we're
to
talking
you.
shit about, we're bashing res dogs.
Oh, I love Res Dogs.
Talking about the future
Season 2
here.
coming out.
That's what I
very
like
soon.
about your show. When I saw the trailer right away, it was nicely lit.
Nicely lit.
And I like nicely lit shows.
The
like
atmosphere. is
when I watch
important.
Res Dogs, it's not. It's the characters too, because we're gonna fall in love with the characters on your show too. But it's well lit. It looks happy. It don't look dark. It don't look like.
It looks California.
You know what? It don't look
you know?
like when you watch a show like a show that you used to like in the '90s. Then you watch it on Seinfeld, and it looks shitty like a VHS tape. Nothing against the Seinfeld series on Netflix, but when you watch a show on Comedy Central, it's well lit. You know?
Yeah.
It's nice and bright.
Yeah, man.
It's not like like you know that Mexico movie meme that they do where it's like what real Mexico looks like,
Yeah,
and then they
what-
put the next one with like they put the sepia over it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, bro. Enough about Fear of the Walking Dead, dog. Like, really, LA is always orange like that?
yeah. No, that was cool. It was because the guys I made it with, those fools, they had a show on Comedy Central called Corporate. And
Oh, that was the little short, like the web series, right? Or
no,
something like that?
it was a half hour on Comedy Central, and it was about like some dark ass show about working at working at an office.
That's
Like a
Natasha Leggero, didn't
corporation.
it?
No, she wasn't in it.
Remember that.
How about that Mexican dude from Narcos?
That fool wasn't in it.
Okay,
either.
no. All right.
And then those fools hit me up, but they like to make comedies that look like film. So that was the whole thing. They were like, we got to make this shit look like a movie.
Did you go to did you have to pitch with a showrunner, or they just the show already, or they just want to do a show?
I pitched with the dudes that hit me up.
Okay.
So these fools hit me up back in 2018, and they had a show on Comedy Central. And then they hit me up and they said, hey, would you ever want to do...
That's Weissman, right?
Yeah, Jake Weissman, Matt Ingebrigtsen, and Pat Bishop. And they starred in their own show on Comedy Central. And their homie who co-created with them directs it. And then they told me, they go, yeah, you want to do something together? And I said, yeah, fuck it. I was working at a warehouse. So then I said, yeah, let's do it. Came up with some ideas. But then those fools said, we'll be the showrunners. We'll probably... You cool with that? And I said, well, you fools are the ones that hit me up. You know? And then... So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so
Oh, yeah,
happy
that's
for
fucking
you. I'm
tight,
so
bro.
excited.
Hell yeah, man. What's up, Fool Podcast? Don't forget to watch this, fool. And the name, you wanted Punk Ass Bitch first, right?
No, at first we were gonna name it that, but I'm actually happy it wasn't named that. Like,
It was
cause
gonna be called Punk Ass Bitch. is that what you
yeah,
said?
in the beginning it was gonna be called that because I had a joke that did
Yeah.
that, and then they were like, "What if we name it that?" But then, after a while, I thought, "Nah, that sounds like a gimmick." And then I thought to myself, "Nah," because it gives the impression, because the show's set in South Central, and it gives the impression that if you don't bang, you're either a wimp.
Yeah.
And I said, you could be just some regular normal fool, you know,
Yeah.
like you don't. It's not either or.
Well, that's the
you
great
know?
Yeah,
part
just
about the
a
show
fool.
is
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah,
hi-
you could be just some regular homie, you know.
yeah, it's gonna highlight the
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
aspects, the different facets of Latino culture
Yeah,
in
'cause-
LA. You know, like
Yeah.
not all gangbangers.
Yeah, because
not all this.
growing up in my neighborhood, there was the cholos, okay? Undeniably, they always been there. And there was the black cholos there too, and the Asian cholos in my neighborhood. Then there was the cholas that dated cholos from other neighborhoods. And whenever they came to our neighborhood, they got stabbed. But then there was other people there were people that were stoners, who were rockers. But then there was people that knew everybody.
Yeah.
There was like a group of 13, 18 people who didn't gangbang, who didn't
Weren't
associate with
affiliated?
nobody. And I swear to God, dog, everybody called them the others.
Yeah.
They were called the others, bro, because I mean they were planning stuff out that the cholos were like, fuck yeah, you gotta go there, stupid.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, hey man, we're gonna go to Ensenada for 3 days, and we're gonna go on this day. If everybody wanna go, bro, they were the only ones who went. Nobody wanted to go. So this fool planned a trip to Europe. They went, dog. Nobody else went. And these people who live in the fucking projects, dog.
Yeah.
And-
Just normal fools.
And normal fools, dog. They went to work. They smoked bud. They drank beer. Like hanging out. But they didn't gang bang. They've seen the cops. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or they see a shooting or somebody talking loud. They left.
Fuck being locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were called the others.
Yeah. But they knew how to chop it up with everyone.
They didn't chop it up with everybody.
He
Yeah.
kept it cool.
Yeah.
Kept it cool. Every once in a while, the fool I have a hickey from a chola and stay shit.
Yeah.
Infiltrated that bedroom, huh?
But there are people like that, man.
Yeah.
It's always existed
Me,
like that, dude.
but then if you can't be an other forever though, bro. Because sooner or later they're gonna jump your ass in. That happened to me.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to leave by that time at that age bracket that you're in. Anyway,
Yeah, man. You can't be an other. You
15 to
can't be a
25, right?
25-year-old other, bro. I was like 20 years old, bro. I had a choice, bro.
But they let you slide because you were
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And you joked around, but you were only involved because you liked the drugs, right?
Yeah, man.
And so there was this trade-off there. But they always let you slide. They didn't really, even though when we did Flappers, the first time you did Flappers not Flappers, John Lovett's Club.
John Lovett's Club.
In Universal. That doesn't exist anymore. But it was 3 floors. You sold the whole place out. The top floor, all the tables had table tents that said reserved for TMC.
Yeah, reserved for TMC.
TMC's a
I
gang
know
over there in East LA, but
We're taking over tonight.
those guys, it was all his old homies from that
I was hugging
group.
everybody from the reservation
Reserved
table.
for TMC, like it's-
searching them, bro.
The Turner Movie Classics or something like that.
People really thought, bro, that there was industry waiting for us.
Yeah.
Because I never seen those little reserve teams ever. on
Little
that
table
management
tents in there,
corporation?
yeah.
They were like, man, ICM must have changed their name.
Like, who are these? The trench coat mafia showing up?
Oh, it's TCM.
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna show that video, Philip, of the one on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, can we? Oh, we also need to show a clip.
We
too.
will.
Moon Ying.
What clip?
Well, it's a 2-minute trailer. Is that okay? Is there shorter trailers?
No,
That's good.
we'll show his trailer
We'll show your
later
video
on.
first.
We'll show this video
The
real
gang
quick.
video.
Yeah.
coming up because Instagram's not working.
Okay, did you find it on YouTube?
No, not yet.
All right. Did you find it on TikTok?
Let me find it here.
Instagram's slipping right now, bro.
I know. Okay, let's go to something else.
Okay, show that clip from the show.
Okay.
I know that guy who took my bike.
Control of your life. And Hugs Not Thugs, we rehabilitate ex-gang members.
We offer free legal
Badass
counsel,
arms.
solar panel installation classes. I even got dental insurance.
And your teeth still fucked up, though.
Yeah, but guess what? They used to be even more up. My cousin spent the last 8 years in prison.
Frankie looks good, huh?
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to help him, but that fool won't listen to me.
Why does your body still look 19, but your face looks 56, fool?
No offense, my boy, but you come off like a punk-ass bitch.
Do you mind moving your car?
Bad timing.
I think I got room. Studies show that the life expectancy of a gangster, 24 years old. But the life expectancy of a punk-ass bitch, 76 years old. I'll just go around.
Ooh.
Thanks, fellas.
People love buying cupcakes from ex-gang members.
Boy, oh boy, these sure are some yummy cupcakes. Bitch, do you want me to relapse? You buy a cupcake. Thank you. Red velvet is an amazing choice.
Is that comment from Roast Battle?
Yeah, Jamar Neighbors.
Yeah, he's good.
Sonic nerves been acting up.
Where's the problem?
L4 and L5, dog.
Damn, mine's L5 and S1.
Come on, y'all stay focused.
Me and Maggie just got back together again. Who knows how long we're gonna be together this time? I'd rather die than let you fools walk all over me. So just shoot me, please.
Ooh, I'm gonna film this. Don't even have guns.
Yay.
August 12th, people.
Awesome.
Friday.
That's next Friday?
No, like
2 Fridays from now?
2 weeks?
Yeah, I think 2 Fridays from now.
2.5 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah. That trailer's doing well, and that's not even the trailer I like.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job.
On what days?
They're gonna drop it all.
All at once?
All at once.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Binge
That's
it.
gonna suck.
Binge it. You know what though? Okay, everybody
That's gonna suck. You're
watching.
gonna go through the whole thing in one day, then you're gonna fucking go to his pay and bug him for a year.
I know they are. When's season 2, dog?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna all be
serious,
Felipe.
man.
When's season 2, dog?
Yeah, don't hit me up. Hit up Felipe.
But you guys you have to start sharing it. Share it on social media. Watching this fool, I think there's a Hulu page, right? This fool Hulu, right? There's an Instagram page.
Yeah.
Also, man,
Share your stories, hashtag it, all that stuff.
I want to see people dress up like this fool for Halloween. Just get that old school Coach jacket he's wearing right now.
Yeah, that's it. And get a Rage Against the Machine
It's a nice
t-shirt.
jacket.
Yeah, man.
We should get those made with "What's a Fool" on the back or something, huh? Those are nice.
That's funny you say Rage Against the Machine. I was doing laundry with this paisa lady.
Yeah.
And then she was washing out her son's t-shirts. They were all rock t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
He goes, a mi hijo le gustan esas bandas de rock. Le gusta una banda que se llama, she's reading it, Raje. Le gusta el raje en máquina.
Raje.
I said, Raje, señora, it's rage.
That made me,
Raje, güey.
when I used to, when I was a kid and I would play music at home, my mom would try to relate, even though she don't speak, English. Uh-huh. But she picked up sounds because one time I was playing something and she goes, "Oh, son los Ramones?"
Rockaway Beach, dog.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have Hulu. Some people are saying they don't have Hulu. You don't have to have Hulu to watch it. You can just add it to your smart TV or look at it on your phone or whatever. And even if you don't have it, you just have to sit through ads.
Let me tell you, man, all you gotta do is just wait 2 weeks and then go to TikTok, hashtag this fool. And I'm pretty sure by that time there'll be like a rabid fan somewhere. And that fool gonna just bust up the whole show on his page. Yeah. And it'll be like in too many parts.
Yeah. It'll be like
just go to part 1.
Or at least have a homie share the password.
Unless Frankie Yone had it on his page and said follow me for part 2.
Just like old school YouTube. Remember when you couldn't upload like hour-long video on YouTube? And I remember because back in the day I used to watch Blood In, Blood Out in 12 parts.
On YouTube, yeah.
Some guy that was just like
that same thing.
You know who got me started doing that? Juan Garcia, bro. Chepo.
That's why I said
Chepo would never order a movie. He was the only person I know that would watch movies like that on YouTube. Yeah. And then he'll watch it in 12 parts.
There's a will, there's
He's
a way,
cheapo.
bro.
My favorite joke you do, bro. I don't know. I hope you do it on. I hope you have on some shows where you go back when they were a little kid.
Yeah.
And you trace them. Man, that joke you do, man, is so hilarious, so true. Cause I would fall for that, and sometimes I'll be the guy. Remember, Philip, did you ever open up a dictionary and it will tell you go to page 5?
Yeah.
That's my favorite joke.
Thanks,
go to
man.
page 5.
A lot coming from you, bro.
And then you go like this. Go to page 7.
Yeah.
Go to page 8.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Go to page 9. And then there's always a big dick. Yeah. I mean, you know that somebody's going to draw a big dick.
Yeah.
Or a horrible vagina all hairy.
Yeah. Or say your fucking mom is,
there's never like
dicks or
a
whatever.
treasure map or nothing.
Yeah, it's never like, hey homie, believe in yourself, dog. Like, don't give up on algebra.
That's no fun. Don't give up on algebra.
Look at this dick, bro.
Yeah. It's never. They're never motivating you to anything.
Stay strong.
Yeah. It's usually it'll end with a Tony Plana message, eh?
Yeah. Hey dog, don't let high school get to you, homie.
Enjoy while it lasts, eh?
I really like your pants.
That always got me, man.
Thanks, man.
Because I remember being at the library, and I'm trying to do a report. I was horrible at reports. Luckily, I met a nice girlfriend named Carmen, and she had her own report. Man, when I met with, that's why I love smart women, man. Like, if I go back to college, bro, and if I have to do a fucking term paper or anything, I'll just get one of her old ones, bro. Turn that motherfucker in.
I ain't giving you one of my papers.
Yes, you will.
I ain't letting you look up my paper.
Yeah, man. I forgot the point of my story. I got distracted.
It does make...
Huh?
I found the video.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Check this out, man. Don't forget, August 12th. This is the clip from this fool.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding.
That slap video?
You found it?
Yeah.
It was...
Play the volume.
You're looking at. Bang on me, I'm from a gang. What's up? Huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Where you from?
Earth.
Earth? What the is Earth?
Why you mad at me?
I'm from a gang, motherfucker. Be playing that Earth shit.
This is I'm from a gang.
I'll bang. What's up?
Yeah, well, I don't care if you bang, dog. Why you
don't care
mad
if
at
I
me,
bang?
dog?
Why you mad? You mad dogging me, Holmes. I can't
Got a
look.
problem, nah.
I have eyes.
So?
God gave me eyes to look. So
I'm telling you, bro, you don't want to mess around with a 40-year-old gangbanger.
I know.
look, you're on camera.
Nothing to
You
lose.
can tell that fool he works out on the corner, bro. Like he does chin-ups on the light, on the red light.
Burpees right
He
there.
does
huh?
burpees in the
Lifts
corner.
Cinder blocks.
That dude's crazy, bro. He's gonna get punched in the face one day. Watch this.
That or shot,
It's another
bro.
one. It's another one.
Oh, he does it multiple times
Yeah.
with different guys? Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. Look at that big guy.
Catch a wrong dude one day, bro.
Your problem? You got a problem, nigga?
His pants are falling down.
You squared up on me like that, dog. What's wrong with you? What you doing with? I'm telling you, I will beat your ass. Don't do that with me. You know where you at? Calm your ass down, bro.
That's what my brother Angel would do, dog, in prison.
Are these real?
Yeah.
I
Play
don't
me another one.
know.
Oh. What, here's another one, man.
I think they're
Where he walks
fake.
up to these two black fools, man. Y'all trying to catch a beat down,
Yeah, 'cause some
and he
fools
goes,
are
"What,
straight
what,
swing on
homie?
his ass.
You trying to catch a beat down?" And then that fool goes, "Nah, man." When they start hitting them, "Nah, homie, I just want to show you my beats. You know, you want to throw a beat down, like you want to throw my beats. Get the fuck out of here, man." But this fool goes like to places where these fools are actually hanging out on a block. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
that Cholo's not a random dude walking around. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he controls that block.
Yeah.
Would you do something like that?
No, dog, never in my life. I
Hey,
grew-
something like that in the 90s will get you stabbed,
You're
huh?
asking for it, bro.
I grew up in a real neighborhood. Fools they don't play like that, dog. I don't, the only time I would play with those fools is if they like hit me up, I would make a joke. But other than that, that's it, dog. Don't be messing with fools like that. I hate when people do that kind of shit because I just go, you're gonna get your ass stomped out,
Dude, some people ain't playing out there.
Yeah,
bro.
people don't play. He's lucky if this is real. He's lucky that fools like that give him.
I saw this one brother, he took out a knife on that fool. He goes, "If the camera's a joke, fuck a joke, homie." He goes, "You
Yeah.
don't fuck with that. Fuck that camera. I'll stab you in front of that camera."
And that's
Yeah.
kind of like we were talking about earlier, the luxuries in the United
then,
States is there's no keyboard. Like in Mexico, there's no keyboard warrior.
Then
Yeah.
bro,
Get
before you
blasted
stab
on,
me,
bro.
send the release form.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. That shit is crazy. When I see videos like that, I'm always just like, man, how are these fools not? I have to believe there's stories of these fools getting like fucking. They're either the ass whooped or getting shot.
This fool walked up to he was at Home Depot, and there's a bunch of redneck people in a Home Depot, and he walks up to this redneck dude in front of his chubby lady, in front of her. "What's up, baby? Can I get your number or what?" And he goes, "Man, what the fuck you doing, man? Hey, man, settle down, man. I'm just trying to get her number. I saw her looking lonely and shit." Then that dude pushes him, bro. They want to fight his ass. Then he walks up to another lady, a black dude with his lady. "Oh, honey, you're looking fine, man. Can I get your number?" And they want to beat his ass.
You're asking for it, bro.
Yeah, you can get your ass whooped one day like that.
I don't know. I think
lit up.
some of those videos are fake, though.
Yeah,
that gangbanger. I'm in a gang. Nobody just say I'm in.
Yeah,
a gang.
totally.
He
They'll
says
just
it
do.
twice.
They'll just do
They'll
something.
just
Like you know
do
what I mean? Like
something.
when somebody gets killed, it's like do something. Then they
Or
would
they'll
already
throw
done
up
it.
their sign and
Yeah.
say whatever.
We're talking
but
about
they're
that
not gonna
Papi
say I'm in a
Muñeño
gang.
dude before the podcast too, and I remember like he got me on a video, and this fool said it was fake. I was like, no. And then the guy that he did the trick on has an Instagram page, and he's kind of famous, so they kind of collaborated.
Yeah.
So
This is
it
the new
was
face
fake.
of the death. Where you just like, this shit is fake. It's like
yeah,
face of
but
the death.
I mean,
of
you're probably right
death,
though,
yeah.
as far as like, it's kind of they're manipulating us with some fake shit.
That was crazy, huh?
I feel like I've seen real videos though of that happen, and you see some folk just get like mollywopped or whatever.
Well, that's
like,
funny that you were saying like
Yeah.
I think those videos are a little bit more grainy, so they're not like all like
Right, this
on
is
a
very-
nice camera.
right, there's some
It's
tracking
4K,
there with the camera,
like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely happens.
I saw this one video, bro, but it was done like in Mexico. This fool goes by the torta somewhere else and walks up to this lady's taco truck and starts using her salsa with his friends, right? And then she goes, "¿Qué estás haciendo, cabrón?" "No, man, señora, te viene la mejor salsa del mundo." She goes, "Oh, man, lady, you saw the best salsa in the whole wide world." And then you see a bunch of people coming to get her salsa, bro. They're fucking with her. It's hilarious, dog.
That's hilarious.
He goes, "No, señora, tú vienes la salsa, pero..." He goes, "Why did you buy this over there? I saw the same thing." "Yeah, but your salsa's better."
Now you're meat though.
What's up, food dates this weekend? July 28th through the 31st. I'm going to be at Portland, Oregon
Helium?
at Helium Comedy Club. Go check that out. Also, August 4th through August 6th, I'm going to be at Helium in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I got people ready to bring me a vegan Philadelphia cheesesteak. August 11th through August 13th, Jacksonville, Florida.
Hanging out with the O'Daniels.
Oh, yeah, Lisa O'Daniel family reunion people.
Not really, kind of half. There are 23 of them coming. I thought there were only 4 members of my family my whole life.
Rip.
August 18th through August 21st, I'll be at Levity Live, Oxnard. Get those tickets.
Those are going to sell out.
Yeah, August 26th, I'll be in Washington, D.C. at the MGM Casino.
National Harbor.
National Harbor. Coachella, California, September 3rd. Is that Spotlight 29?
Mm-hmm.
Tickets at FelipeWorld.com. And you have shows coming up?
Yeah, I got some. I got a show tomorrow, so I don't know when this comes out.
It'll be out right
It'll be
now.
out- it's out live right now.
I have a show tomorrow at Second Chance Brewery in San Diego. So I got that tomorrow. And then I have Tempe. Tempe Improv, September 15th to the 17th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got a weekend in Tempe?
Yeah, I got a weekend in Tempe.
Yeah, man.
They're going to love you there. Go
That's what's
see him in
up.
Tempe. There's a huge Tempe Phoenix podcast audience
Hells yeah.
here.
September what?
September 15th to the 17th.
Go
September
support
15th
him.
to the 17th, man. That's Mexican Independence
Yeah.
Weekend.
El Grito.
Hispanic
El Grito.
awareness. Notice you're Hispanics.
Or half month, half other month.
They gave us 2 weeks, not a month.
Splits a month.
It's split a month. It kills me.
The longest.
What's up, fool podcast? Rodrigo, you doing a yeah man or you just quit?
No, we have the Yeah Man podcast. I have 82 episodes. There hasn't been a new one because we just uploaded a live from TJ episode for Los Podcasters Norte with Joel Sotomayor.
Oh, you
So
went
that
to
one's
TJ?
out. Yeah.
When?
Last Tuesday.
How was it?
It was cool, dude.
You went on a Tuesday, went down to TJ?
We just went over there, we did it,
Damn.
and just came back. That was it.
Any
We-
tacos?
With Joel?
We just ate, yeah. We didn't even eat tacos. We went in there, did it. He met us on his break, and then we just took off.
How old is this
Did you
kid
drive
now?
in?
Yeah. No. We parked on the outside and we
And
walked,
walked
in.
over the bridge?
Yeah. She's
Yeah, come on.
I want to say like 2 now.
Yeah, 2 years
And
old.
because I
She
was
was born
telling
like during the pandemic, right?
But she
The
was born
beginning?
over here.
Oh.
Yeah, they got it.
really?
It's kind of like, I guess it's a trend because I got a cousin that went to South Padre Island and have their kid born there.
Oh,
for
my
Mexico.
cousin's lady just did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she-
So that's a
she had a
third.
research
That's a
that came
third.
over
That's a
So
third.
Joel's wife did
Yeah.
that here?
So they did that in San Diego.
But he has
And,
family here, though, working here and living here, right?
I guess
That's,
so, but they just like rented an apartment and did that whole thing over a weekend. But so like it's funny, like when people ask about
Sí,
people's
güey,
kids.
mi hija me va a arreglar los papeles.
Ahí los vamos a jubilar, güey. But I was asking them, like, I was like, when you ask people in Spanish, like, hey, dude, how's your kid? What's she look like? Dude?
Y esos barriles en el baño, güey.
He's like, no, preciosa, güey. Like, but I was just like, it was like, I don't even find a word like that in English to, describe my own kids, but whatever.
Preciosa.
It was so funny, though. But yeah.
Son muy apestosos.
So yeah, those are done. And then, yeah, man, it's not ready. We're doing that as well. So.
Shout out to Willie Barcena, man. That fool
Sup,
cut up
big
our
dog?
podcast, bro. Put our own logo. I thought we shared it.
His sons are doing. Yeah, he thought that was our clip. His sons are doing his social media, right?
His
Willie?
son, and there's another guy in Vegas helping him out, right?
Well, whoever it is doing a good job for him.
Yeah, we have Willie
Take
Barcena
it to the
finally on
next
the
level. I need to hire
podcast.
somebody.
And
Oh,
we-
finally?
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about he shared a clip today that happened to us when he was working in San Diego.
The
back
gay
in
rights
the day.
clip?
Yeah. 'Cause that fool, him and I began into a fight with these 2 Marines
Yeah.
because they were gay bashing.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah, so he shared it today. It was funny.
That's funny. You know what's so funny? It's cool to hear that because I have no I've never met that guy, so all my stories about that guy are from this
here?
podcast. And then one time when he socked homeboy,
Oh,
Yeah, Nick Guerra.
killed me, dude. Killed me.
That was it's funny, like
Culmination
that's
of
something that only the comics enjoyed, like it was a good drama
it-
for us. We just talked about it for days.
Loved it.
It was
Loved
just so
it.
dramatic,
Ah.
man.
But he
That was
also
mad
kept
drama.
it going. The victim also kept it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
He kept posting
and then
stuff.
Yeah, dude. Me and my boy used to write that to each other. I'm shaking.
But the whole thing is like not to
I'm
like
shaking.
cut on
That's the
somebody,
first words,
but it's not
right?
like cutting on somebody, but like you posted that.
I know.
Like,
You put it out
you
there.
put it out there. Like,
Like, why are you snitching on yourself
yeah,
like that?
we're quoting you.
Yeah,
homie.
man, you're the real punk ass bitch.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That
Yeah.
shit
So
killed
that was
me.
like,
I know, man, because
A lot
like,
of
dude,
people
you should
are
have
shaking.
just called 911 right there at that moment and then posted the air. I just got Willie arrested or something.
carry some mace, something. Yeah.
I'm shaking.
Me and my boy used to text that to each other.
Yeah,
Just like
I'm
when some
shaking.
funny shit would happen that would like piss us off, I'd write, I'm shaking.
I'm shaking, bro. Like,
you guys are making him crip
So
his
some people
suit.
are hoping that what happened to Gentefied doesn't happen to your show. So what I think that what they're talking about is like the wokeness coming in.
Yeah.
Not
So,
not
like-
that. I thought they were asking more about the show, like 6 episodes.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
no?
so. I
Okay.
think it's because a lot of people didn't like
The
that.
people have
that
calmed
last
down,
season.
man. Let the show air first.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
We-
just saying. Like,
we did 10
so we
episodes.
talked about that. How a lot of Latino shows you have to have a message or something. You know
To
what
tell
I
you
mean?
the truth,
Like,
I don't give a fuck about
that's
no
awesome.
message.
I'm glad you're gonna give a
Well,
fuck
I mean,
about no
I'm just saying
message.
you're pushed in that direction
Yeah.
when you're writing a show, when you're creating
Yeah.
a show. Like, what's
So
the
at the end of the
mess-
show, you
know?
don't get on your computer like Doogie Howser and send a message.
And then just
your weekly blog.
yeah. I'm not like
funny.
en
And
la
go like this to-
comunidad.
and you go like this, man. The neighborhood is changing.
Yeah.
We need more. I put some plants out there. They took them down.
Yeah.
There's a new
Juntos
coffee
hacemos
spot
más.
on the
I think
on the
somebody hit
corner.
me up recently and was like, "Hey, dog, why do they gotta live in the hood and why can't they be doctors?" And I said, "Well, they can, but that's not my family.
That's not
yeah, that's not my life.
exactly.
I didn't grow up
It's
in
not
Brentwood,
your
bro.
life.
Yeah, like, hey,
Exactly.
I hope they make that show. That ain't me though. You
That's
know,
the thing. A
Like,
lot of people want to like ignore or sweep
Yeah.
cholos under the rug or sweep these
Yeah.
people and or
The
put
Fresh
them in
Prince
the,
of
in the
South
closet.
Central.
Yeah, I was
But
like,
yeah.
yeah, that ain't. I said, dog, my mom's the janitor. The lady's a janitor, and the mom and the pilot.
That's
I
awesome.
go, dog, that lawyer doctor shit. That sounds great, and I hope there's more of that. But
Yeah,
that
if
ain't.
you were,
It's
if you
not
were
my
one,
family.
yeah,
That's
if you,
good.
yeah,
That's a good response.
I'm getting a chill thinking about that. Eh?
Somebody said fuck a message.
yeah,
Yeah, fuck a message.
Why
eh?
isn't there an astronaut in your show, dude?
yeah.
But let me tell you something, man.
Never went to the moon.
Because that's a kind of boring show. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Everybody can't be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But you know, even I'm not gonna nick and pick another sitcom that was already on that failed
Yeah, me
miserably, right? Yeah. But you know that person on that show was a paralegal or a lawyer. I forgot what she was in that show. But even the people that were watching the show, oh, how come you don't take on immigration cases? What the fuck? Be happy that she's a fucking lawyer on a sitcom.
Yeah.
I mean, can we get to season 5 first?
I know.
Like we're not gonna conquer our Latin culture in one fucking show, one season,
Or one
It's gonna
episode.
take it's gonna take forever to do that. And also, man, stop asking those questions that you wouldn't ask a white comic. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure nobody
Exactly.
asks Seinfeld, "Hey man, what are you doing for the Jewish community?" Or they
already
don't
been
fucking.
done.
They don't ask Bert Kreischer, "Hey Bert Kreischer, you're not representing all the inbreds, you know."
We're partying, bro.
You know,
He
you're
represents Florida pretty
you're not
good.
representing people who
Florida
who are
man right
missing
there.
a ear.
Yeah.
You never talk about the people in yours, us. You're not representing us, bro. You know we breed pet bulls. You never mention us.
Yeah.
She was working on her own immigration case at the time.
You never mention my girlfriend, my sister. You know what I mean? Something like
Yeah.
that.
No, that's how I felt. I mean,
Are you prepared for those questions? Because they're gonna come from me.
No.
in a different.
On a Finsta, on your fake Insta.
Ghost him, bro.
That's funny.
It's gonna be an account that says Felipe's Furled.
Yeah.
And you go,
It's gonna be whelp.
Whelp.
yeah.
But yeah, you know, like when we've pitched some stuff, you
Yeah.
know, and they're like, they've asked like, what does Felipe learn at the end?
I'll
of
tell you
this?
what, bro.
It's
I'll
like,
tell you right now, bro.
motherfucker.
I saw this fucking.
Nobody asked that for dude. Where's my car? Right?
Yeah.
There's nobody questioning.
Fool,
that.
where's my
Rodrigo.
car?
Rodrigo, I saw this show on HBO right now. It's about a black girl that had a podcast, and
What's
her
up,
podcast is popular. And bro,
This was our show.
And then when we fucking went to go pitch the same idea to CBS, this fucking old ass white bitch that probably,
Hey.
okay, she's just old
Hey.
lady, right? This old ass lady that was working there, bro, executive, she ain't there no more. Screw her and her little troll next to her. Bro, we told her
troll's
about
not there anymore.
we told her
She's
about
there.
a podcast show about no, he'll have
He had a
I have a
podcast on the
podcast.
show.
It's popular, you know, and I have a side job, but the main thing is me putting the podcast up. And that lady, bro, I'm glad she's gone now because she don't know what a podcast was.
No, she said.
She said this quote.
She said, "Podcast, isn't that rarefied air?" I'll never forget that phrase.
Man,
but
what
it's
a
not
pretentious ass thing to
It's
say.
not rarefied
How old
air
is this
though.
hoe?
If it's
She's
not
old,
rarefied
dog.
air, if somebody like Mega Man has one going in his basement,
So throw her in her
you know,
fucking
or
crib.
somebody in Omaha,
She was waiting for me to
Joe
throw in
Schmo,
Ted Danson in the show, bro, to say yes.
That dancing always gets a yes.
Or a light-skinned brother who look like Eric Andre.
But yeah, there's no like
For reals,
rarefied
bro.
air podcast. Anybody could do a podcast in their kitchen.
And now there's a show that's pretty hot on HBO, and which is funny. This girl has a podcast show, and then the whole show evolves around her the rest of her 23 hours.
The what?
The show evolves around the rest of her 23 hours because her podcast is only an hour.
Oh yeah.
So the whole show,
Her home life. And
her home life,
everything else,
you know,
yeah.
and then she talks to whatever, man. But I guess that dumbass lady couldn't see it, dog.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Podcasts, I don't think they could wrap their minds around.
Or-
It was only 4 years ago.
Unless you're an old white lady or a black chick.
Or we'll pitch we wouldn't even pitch a show. We're just talking to the showrunners. How about I have a sitcom? No, how about I'm a struggling comedian, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they don't want to see that. They're tired of comedians. Next thing you know, 2 other shows with 2 white couples appear, bro, out of nowhere.
Pete Holmes and
Yeah. And then, but there's another one with a female that's pretty funny.
Hacks.
Yeah.
Another
Hacks
one. There's
is
another
the
one.
Best show. But there's
This girl is a British girl who comes to America to have a show, and then that's a show.
Who's that?
It's a British black girl. She does stand up, and then the whole show's about her being a stand up
don't know that show.
somewhere.
Yeah, but we've been told several times when we've pitched a show idea with a comedian, him as a comedian.
Yeah.
Just people aren't
It's
interested
like that
in a show
doesn't
about a comedian.
exist, but it exists in real life.
It
it exists.
I can point to 9 of them that did
Yeah.
pretty well, and then there's fucking Seinfeld that was
Yeah.
on forever. It's a
There
legend.
what was that? Jim Gaffigan had
Jim
one.
Gaffigan,
It was a
he was a
season.
comedian. Yeah,
it was a season.
I like.
On TV Land. I remember
It's
that.
just
You ain't
that's
Ted
not the one he did
Danson.
with his wife, though, right?
Was that Becker?
Yeah.
That was later. He was something else. Yeah,
You're
it's
not
so
Ted
frustrating.
Danson.
Hollywood's frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you pitched it, did you pitch it or you?
Yeah, we
those
pitched it.
guys. So those guys
We went in-
contacted you.
Yeah.
And you guys created an idea first.
First,
and then you took it.
And then we
Did
took
you go
it
straight
to,
to,
pitch.
to cable? Because that was our problem. Like we were locked into kind of some deal where we had to go to all the main
Oh,
networks, and I
gotcha.
didn't want to do that. I wanted to go
Yeah.
straight to streaming, and they're like, "There's more money in network, but
Yeah.
it's harder. You have to more hoops to jump through." In
What
network.
happened with us was we worked on it at the end of like 2018, and then like it was dead. Nobody was like, oh, we don't know this guy.
Yeah.
And then around summer of like in summer 2019, I got a Comedy Central's Comics to Watch, so that helped. And then but it was dry. Nobody really gave a fuck, you know. And then they were sending it out to people. They're like, well, what if we attach an EP? Like somebody who's just willing to vouch for the show and say, hey, I like this.
And that was Fred.
And then they sent it to Fred Armisen's lawyer agent. They asked me, they go, oh, do you mind if we send it to him? I'm like, dog, I work at a warehouse. Send it to him. Like,
Please.
Yeah, please.
Send it to Willie.
Yeah. So then they sent it to him, and I thought, it's going to be like a fucking months before we hear from him. But he was really nice. He fucking hit us up like a week later and was like, oh, yeah, I'd like to talk to you guys on the phone.
That's great.
And then he just asked, what do you need help with? And we said, well, can you go to pitches
Get your
with
foot
us?
in the door.
Yeah, can you go to pitches with us? And he said, yeah, okay.
That's
That's all you
awesome.
need me. And then he goes, yeah, I'll do that.
So he believed in it. He liked the idea enough to.
He just
put
saw
his stamp on it.
there was no script. There was just a treatment, and he saw it and he was like, "Oh, this looks cool. Interesting people,
Yeah.
like different characters." And he read the episode ideas and the premise, and he was like, "Yeah, cool." He goes, He said, "I don't know this LA,
Yeah.
but I know it exists."
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, I'll go."
Yeah,
with
because
you."
in Los Spookies, which I think he also is a co-EP or whatever with Julio, but he brought basically he did the same thing for Julio Torres, right? Have you watched Los Spookies?
Yeah.
Fucking great show. But he did the same thing, and then there's an LA crossover. Have you watched Los Spookies too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's that LA connection, and it's so good. And then Fred Armisen's daughter,
Yeah.
right? I wanted her for our sitcom for your
She's fucking
ex-wife.
funny, bro.
Yeah.
She's so funny. So funny. She only speaks English, and then Fred is like this valet who like just loves parking.
There's a
loves
dinner
cars,
scene, man,
and so-
where the mom is eating. she's eating. He goes, why you treat mother so bad? Why you fucking cheat on her?
Why are you cheating on her? Yeah.
Why
He
you
was
cheating
like,
on her behind
"I don't
your
cheat on
back?
her."
He goes, I'm not cheating on her. Then the mom gets all sad, goes, eat in the bedroom, bro.
Yeah, it's a good show. But anyway, yeah, that's great that he's stepping up for that. And you didn't even know you or anything,
No,
right?
I didn't.
That's great.
Yeah, they knew his manager or whatever, and they said, "Do you mind if we send that?" I said, "No, I don't give a shit. Go for it." And
What's up, fool? We have Chris Estrada, man. Time for some chat line comments.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, this is the wrong time to ask. The way you know
Oh, you don't
that
have
you weren't
glasses?
meant to be a gangbanger is you tagged on the side of the school writing 30 Crip in red spray paint. I don't know what that means.
That's a joke. Okay, it's,
Okay.
it's all right. It's kind of it's a little brappy joke.
Yeah.
They don't want Chicanos, talking about Hollywood, I think.
Okay.
That's not true. They just don't understand. They think that Chicanos or Latinos, or they see that, they think it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
It's not different.
Yeah.
And like at Netflix, was Al had an idea. Al Madrigal had an idea for a show. I don't
The
want
Gray
to talk about
Space
I don't want
Coaster.
to talk about the show, what the premise was, but because I don't know, he might be pitching it somewhere. But it was all Latinos, but they're American. They're speaking English. Everything is like English American guys, and they brought in their Spanish language expert guy at Netflix to meet with them, and he's like, "Why? This show is in English. It's set in space, so it didn't matter. But it's like these are Americanized guys. Like what's and they assigned him to
This
the
is Latino
the
space.
Latino space. You're right.
Espacio.
But it's nothing-
Espacio en español.
The problem is the
Yo sé
executives
la
just think
luna.
it's some other world, and
Baja
they
la
treat it
ventana
differently,
de
and
la
it should just
space
be
shuttle.
treated the same. It's like when you get marketed to the banda stations when you do your live shows.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. It's how did you pitch Burt Kreischer?
They're all the
Pitch him
same.
how did you advertise Burt Kreischer? Advertise him the same. How did you advertise Eliza Schlesinger? Do it the same
How
thing.
did you
with
advertise
him.
Joe Coima? You know what I mean?
Same
And they go like,
thing,
they
yeah,
similar
like-
to La Banda, bro.
Yeah.
La
Hang on,
Buena.
hang on. This is some
a
special
little
stuff we're
frustrating.
talking about.
He goes, first of all,
Fuck
man,
outta here,
I'm
bro.
not going to advertise anywhere where the radio station's never heard of an improv. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally, dude.
You go to La Buena, Felipe.
¿Qué es eso?
¿Qué es eso? Con los chistes, ah.
Don Cheto. Don Cheto talking.
That's good, bro.
Don Cheto.
No, sí, a mí me gusta hacer ese tipo de comedia. Fuck out of here,
Somebody
bro.
said name the white bitch. She ain't a white bitch.
Damn, bro. What's up with that, bro?
Party line over here.
I
Bring that white
I
bitch,
think
bro.
he's talking about the executive.
We went to see that. We went to see her 3 times. And one time,
times I've seen her
my old agent sent me to just have a meeting with her.
Yeah.
And we just sat, look at each other, bro.
What the
To
fuck,
be
I looked
fair-
at her, I
Is
looked
it
at
a
her, bro,
Western
and I
food or
said,
what?
"Can I be excused?"
Yeah.
Well, see, that was the problem of your old manager. That was before I got involved. But they didn't tell you anything. They didn't prep you for that meeting. You sat there with a water bottle. It was the water bottle meeting.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And you got to pitch yourself, but you didn't know that. And it sucks. You have to sell yourself.
She had like a
Make 'em
dry
laugh
toenail,
and,
bro. It was weird.
dry
Spit on it,
toenail.
Like I was just looking at it, bro. Like it just needs one little. Like I was looking at that toe, bro, on the bottom of it, and it was like dry. And I was like, man, like it just needs one finger of lotion. That's it.
Look like a turtle
It
shell,
was
huh?
bothering me, bro. Like it was bothering me. Her toe, bro.
Just needs
It
one
was
finger
dry,
of
bro.
lotion.
It was dry, bro. Just needs like one little.
One little butter swab.
One butter swab, bro. Like
little pat.
a little Q-tip, bro. Like just on the bottom, bro.
A
It was,
little-
You could have done this.
yeah, I could have wet it, dog.
You could have
Would
wet
have
it.
been dark.
It was dry, bro. Like if I would have got her fat toe and you there to dry on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
a little smidge of Caesar dressing.
She should have took her foot and sanded some wood with it.
Yeah, like that toe wanted to meet Martin Moreno's toe.
He wanted a whittle, dude.
What's Up Food Podcast, man? Where's Martin Rizzo, man?
Somebody said, unless the Chicano is married to a white lady. Well, we don't have a show yet. Still.
We tried that, didn't work, all right?
Sorry. Didn't work. Martin is doing a show, and I think he just texted me.
Is he teaching kids how to skateboard?
I just got done. I don't think I'll make it in time. Sorry. He is teaching kids.
He's teaching kids how to
okay.
skateboard.
What happened?
I
You get
looked at
paid
your
for it or
page.
what?
Yeah.
Huh?
You right there.
I love that little South Park guy. The Martin. It's funny because I was looking at your page, your stories, because I was like, "Is Chris active?" Because he didn't respond to my text,
Yeah.
and so I was unsure if he was confirmed for tonight. So I was like, looking through his page, and I saw he shared something from Martin saying he's going to be somewhere tonight, and I was like, "Is that 15 hours?" I'm trying to do the math.
So sorry about that. I got so busy. I'm so sorry about
We're here with
that.
the
No,
mind
but-
benders.
No, but when you shared Martin's post.
I did,
That's
I?
what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
Martin was going to do something at some skate thing, some
Yeah.
skate event. And I was like, that can't be. I'm trying to do the math. It's like
Yeah.
6 a.m. I'm trying to do the math on if he coming to the podcast. Then he texted me like 2 hours before the podcast. I got a show. I forgot that the podcast's on Tuesday. So he's doing a show tonight somewhere.
Man, one of the funniest comments I read on that dude that was hitting up that dude with the gang sign.
Yeah.
And he go, "You from Earth?" Some fool wrote about, "Oh man, you don't want to fuck with Earth's teen."
That's funny, bro. It's those fucking comments, man.
He goes, "Yeah, man, that fool, yeah, man, that flat earther almost got beat up."
That's funny, bro.
What's up, man? We got Lisa right here, man, with her man crush, Joe Kenda, investigator.
Love Joe
that?
Kenda.
Who's that?
It's a private.
That was Columbo.
Yeah, it's
I love Columbo, but Joe Kenda's the man. I think Sabrina, I don't know if she's on here in the chat, but she loves Joe Kenda too.
Joe Kenda. It's a show on
Homicide Hunters.
Homicide Hunter.
What's it on?
Hulu.
Okay, cool.
But I think you can find
There
it.
it is
other
out there.
places,
Show it,
but-
Philip. Yeah, comedian John Mendoza.
No, that top left photo up there. Yeah, that's him. But he's
I'm gonna put you to sleep talking.
he solved almost 400 homicides or something like that in Colorado Springs. He is a lead detective.
Oh, this is like a documentary show?
It's like a forensic files.
He was
series.
following me in Boulder, cocksucker.
He goes,
But he talks about each of his cases over the years.
He goes, "There's only 3 reasons for
But
murder.
there's only 3 reasons for
3
murder.
words
Sex,
for me:
money,
sex,
and
revenge, and
revenge.
money."
In that order. But yeah, he's just so fucking no nonsense. Oh, I'm trying to write a detective show, but it's great. It's a great show. His
I'm
show
gonna check that
because
out.
he focuses on the interrogation. He focuses on
It's all about feeling.
it. Well,
Emotion.
he's just like he talks about his first case. That's one of my favorite episodes. He talks about his first case and how he was from another division and he wanted to be in homicide. He wanted to be it. That's the thing. He
So
loves
open
it. He
mic,
loves
you know
the
that.
I respect him because he loves the satisfaction of closing a case, of
You know what,
solving
though?
that. You know,
I have
there's
a
something
theory,
to that.
and it might be dumb, but I have a theory that if you watch those shows, you could actually get away with a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really watch those shows, the minute, like, if you fucking murk someone and they're, like, come in, and then you just lawyer up,
Yeah.
like, if you watch the first 48...
You know lawyer up right away.
You lawyer up right away.
But
So
that
If you
makes
can
you-
kick
that
that
makes-
emotion out of your life, you can do
But
it.
that makes you number one
That's a
suspect,
whole-
though. But when you lawyer up, that makes you number one
No,
suspect.
what,
but that's how they make the laws, though.
It's true.
I would
Yeah.
kill somebody.
Plead the fifth, bro.
Yeah.
You would have to kill somebody with another body, like George Carlin said. You got to pick up a little person and swing him another
There's
person.
2 things you have to do. No body, no weapon. What else do they have?
Well, no body doesn't work in every state.
And also doing it by yourself, though.
Yeah.
Like, people always say...
No, you can't.
That's the
You
thing.
can't do it with anybody,
No,
dude.
You
No.
can't. You can't
3
do it
can
by
keep
like
a
yourself.
sneaking
secret
into a
if 2
Somebody's
are
concert.
gonna
dead.
crack.
Yeah.
3 can
Somebody's
keep,
gonna crack.
3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead.
Especially if somebody
Only
has
one.
a family, something to lose.
You
they're
can't
gonna get
tell
locked-
anybody.
No.
They always say, do your dirt by
Bro,
yourself.
they won't.
No.
You
Bro, they
also-
will catch you, bro. This fool in the first case, this guy just did a random. There was a guy at a gas station.
The random ones are the
Yeah, and that guy
difficult.
goes, "Hey man, come here, man, come here. I need your help."
It's hard to
And that
piece
fool goes
together.
into the gas station, and there was a lady already shot, and then that fool shoots him too, and they're fighting over the gun, right? But then when they did the investigation, that guy Joe, that old ass man, he was a young ass cop. He saw something the other cop didn't see. The killer dropped a bracelet, and back then in the 80s. It was hard. Not everybody did bracelets like that. It was the little design.
It was a rare bracelet. It
Yeah,
wasn't
so that motherfucker
common.
found who did it.
It was new engraving.
A new
style.
engraving, and they go like this. Yeah, I remember the guy. He was very angry about the price.
Yeah.
And then it goes back. Remember the Night Stalker with those shoes?
Yeah.
It boiled down to like 3 like big 5s before they actually caught him. But if you kick all that shit out and like you hold your ground, you can do it.
But now,
How
but
Gail
now,
caught him.
I don't know about holding your
And
ground.
then they went through a
Eventually,
count-
They have evidence.
like they'll find a camera like that finds your ass. That okay, he went that way. So they find they go through all the cameras in the
Yeah.
city to
There's-
see where the car left.
There's so many cameras. I remember I told you guys, and
No
you didn't
cell
believe me. I
phones,
told you guys,
big
and you didn't
shoes,
believe me that
covered up.
you're filmed. The average American is filmed about 50 times a day.
Big brother, homie.
Walking out in public.
I'm gonna give the
Walking into
TV
a store,
credit.
gas
Yeah.
station, all these stores.
Live from Earth, dog. Earth 13.
Live
homie.
from a dusty ass warehouse in
But-
Downey.
But you are videotaped at some point during the day, every day, and they can stitch those together. They did it with Juicy Smollett, as
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle said, Jesse Smollett.
But and then a lot of these
but-
guys have their cell phones on
Yeah.
them. Their
You're right,
primary
there's
ones.
tracking
Like
with that.
yeah.
But now there's touch DNA. If you strangle somebody with a nylon, let's say a pantyhose or whatever,
Yeah.
that stretching of that thing, because it takes about 5 to 9 minutes to strangle somebody to death. You pull that
Not
tightly,
the way I do
it's
it.
getting skin cells. It's getting skin cells on that nylon. But in the past, there was too little DNA
I know.
to test.
Back in the days, man.
Now,
Get rid of all
Back in
that
the days,
shit.
we should be
people were-
solving every fucking
If you,
crime now.
if
Back
you
in
go
the
back
days,
to the
you could-
mafia ways, like freeze a body
Yeah.
and then come back and
Yeah.
you don't even know.
Yeah, back in the days, man, you would
could
kill
find
somebody and spit on them, not thinking about
Yeah.
the DNA
Right, the spitting on them,
or
the
pee on
anger.
them
Yeah.
or taking a shit
Think
on top of
about
their head.
think about the Black Dahlia.
Yeah.
Like they chopped her up.
Yeah.
And like cut her up like, and they got away with that. I mean, that's insane.
But that's also pre-DNA.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pre-DNA.
Yeah, none of those
It's
people
all-
have been tested or arrested
Yeah.
before. I don't think. Like her father was a gynecologist, abortion
Yeah.
doctor. Who knows what? That Black
What not
Dahlia.
to
That
do.
Black Dahlia story
I got
is so
obsessed with
fucking
it one time.
fascinating.
That-
So
I got obsessed.
fascinating.
One
Again,
time,
like-
my lady broke up with, like years ago, I had a girlfriend that broke
brown
up with
dahlia.
me. And yeah, really, truly. And then I just thought to myself,
original dahlia.
I just found something to fucking immerse myself in. And then I was like, I'm going to solve this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I remember I
that's
went-
a mad
That's
rabbit
the
hole though.
beginning.
Yeah.
That's the
I remember I
beginning.
went to the
Telling you.
Biltmore in downtown.
The hotel?
Because that was the
Love
last
that
place she was at. I just all broken up and all sad and shit. But I kept thinking, where did she go from here?
You're following through. Because it was like this mansion on Franklin Avenue, right?
Yeah,
like one of the
it's still there.
Frank Lloyd Wright house, or
Frank
something
Lloyd
like
Wright
that,
house,
like
yep.
in that area. It's great. It's a great story. Still so confusing. Somebody said brown complexion Latinos are portrayed as cartel members, poor labor, or cholos, never a hero or love interest.
Hey,
You never see positive.
You know what? I
images.
fuck with Narcos Mexico, so
This
I don't know
guy
what to
over
tell you,
here.
folks. I love that show.
Closed caption on.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: they exist. Why not tell those stories too, if that's part of your life, right?
Yeah. Narcos
Do you-
Mexico was the shit, though.
Do you
Hell
have
yeah,
to
man.
pretend
It
that
was-
you have a different
Because
life
Narcos
to have a
Mexico
show
told
on
the whole
TV?
story about how, like, politics lets cartels happen, how NAFTA changed everything. Like, it told a bigger
NAFTA,
story
yeah.
that about
Dude, it was all
car-
like geopolitical. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It actually told a bigger story than the cartels, which makes you understand why cartels exist.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just like, well, I know that you guys probably don't like that there's a cartel show, but they told a fucking big ass story. You know what I mean? They talked about the maquiladoras in season 3.
Yeah,
all
those,
that
remember
shit.
those women getting killed in
Yeah.
Mexico, the seamstresses and stuff?
I went into a rabbit hole one time about the maquiladoras before
Same.
Narcos. And did you go really like? Did you find out that there was actually 3 serial killers
Yes.
at the same time?
Yep.
One was a bus driver,
Yeah.
and one was a doctor that actually got deported from the United States.
Yep.
Like he's not allowed to be in the United States, but he used his fucking doctor credential in Mexico
Yeah.
because they allowed it.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't. He got kicked out of 2 countries, and he was killing in Mexico. And then the other one was I think it was a cartel devil worshippers.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
It was those fools from something happened.
So it's
Where was
3
it?
killers, right?
Yeah.
And also there was also
And then
random Mexican men mad at these women that were working. They were
Yeah.
out of jobs.
They were
And,
jealous.
and back to that whole like devil worshipping shit. That goes all the way back to Matamoros, dog.
Yeah, that's where it happened
Yeah,
in Matamoros.
yeah,
But more exactly than that, it was crazy because like all that shit
True
happened
to
too
their
because
name.
like all those factories popped up because of NAFTA.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we're like, so people always
They
like,
needed like
During
fucking like,
Salinas. that
yeah,
was his
cheap
shit.
ass fucking
Yeah.
labor, bro.
and
to
it's like,
piece
yeah,
all that
these
shit together.
policies affect
Yeah.
future,
Bro,
like,
have you heard
society.
Carlos Vallarta's new bit? You know who Carlos Vallarta is, right?
the guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a new bit in Spanish, and he's talking about the cartels,
Wow.
but not really the cartels.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
talking
I feel
about that president that was killed in Mexico,
Colosio?
Colosio.
Yeah.
So he had a funny.
I remember that when I was a
So
kid.
he had a joke like this, and I'm gonna butcher it in English. He goes, "Yeah, one of the main attractions in Tijuana is the Colosio statue. You know, the guy that was murdered in Mexico. You know, by Carlino Salinas.
Yeah.
He mentioned
that.
it, bro. And then he
Yeah.
said that it's one of the biggest attraction. You know, one of them is him standing all badass and strong, and the other one, there's like a gun going through his head, and there's like water sprinklers coming out of it.
Wow.
Nice knowing you, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. So he actually that's one, like, I don't know. That's a very funny ass joke, but like you don't see too many comedians doing bits like that.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure that's a
an edgy
big
bit.
that's a
I
good
mean,
bit.
Because there was a
yeah, that's some edgy ass shit to be a fool from Mexico saying that
yeah,
shit. That's
fuck
edgy.
yeah.
Because
You're in the lion's den, bro.
Because you're not talking. You're talking about real motherfuckers who allow.
Can you find that
killers
bit,
to
Philip? Or you
exist.
can't find it.
Yeah. Because the whole thing is, they used to have there was a street joke about that right when it happened. It's like, vamos a comer tacos, güey. Yo disparo, güey. Yeah. And that's, that's fucking hardcore shit, bro.
Go. But I remember that. That's crazy bit.
That's a. I mean, to
good
be
bit,
doing
huh?
it where he's from,
yeah, dude,
like
yeah,
where
fuck yeah,
motherfuckers kill journalists, and to do it like,
And then calling
That's the
out
first thing.
Salinas, bro.
That's the
Call out
first.
Salinas, yeah.
That's the first thing that came to my head because they are killing reporters.
Yeah.
And Carlos Vallarta did a tremendous, hilarious ass political joke about
Yeah.
Colosio, and I'm pretty sure like nobody in Mexico has ever done a. That's like doing a John F. K. joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
a good
cool.
one.
That's exciting to hear that that jokes like that are being done there, because for a long time, anytime I would see stand up from down there, I could tell it was still finding its legs.
Yeah.
Character driven.
It was.
And, yeah.
It was a lot of like, because to me the shit that I loved before that was like Luis de Alba and like chistes callejeros, you know.
It was all polo
Wordplay
shit.
and stuff
Yeah.
like
Doble
that.
sentido.
Yeah, doble
Quick-
sentido.
quick
That
one-liners.
stuff was great to me because it felt like Henny Youngman. And then after that, there's all these dudes that came up and women. I was kind of like, what is this?
Like people dressed like babies. and
Yeah, I
stuff
was
like
Or
like-
it got dressed like a skull.
Well, like Chupitos, El Norteño, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like.
Although I
it
fuck
goes
with
back
that.
to-
classes.
It goes, yeah, it
sort
goes
of
back
stuff,
to
like
character-driven
British
content.
stuff.
Yeah.
El Platanito,
Old school.
every once in a while, he's doing a political joke, but he got fired and banned, and he got what do you call it when they turn you off?
Canceled.
He got canceled in Mexico.
Yeah.
And that's why he came to America to do his talk show.
Oh.
Because there was a church, no, there was a school in Mexico,
Like a daycare.
a daycare, and they burned.
Go to the restroom.
And it burned, but it was burned because it was done with very cheap products. Because
yeah.
everything else didn't burn around the Head Start. Only the Head Start burned.
Christ.
So that fool made a funny ass bit. He called it Kentucky Fried Children, you know. But until he said that joke, nobody knew that the Head Start burned.
Yeah.
But people focus more on the joke
Yeah.
than the actual school
The
burning.
thing that happened, yeah.
So
that
that's
he's
easier to
alluding
go after the comedian than to
Yeah.
go after the people that are in charge of building
Yeah,
and
building
the
and all
city
that
workers
shit.
who
Yeah.
okay the statue who said,
Yeah.
okay, let's erect this shitty ass building. So he was canceled for that joke.
Jeez.
So then he had to go to Mexico.
That's
in the
crazy.
US.
The U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was doing shows out of Burbank.
Yeah. That's crazy though. What a like that fool's daring to do that kind of joke. Like
Yeah.
He
That's
says
crazy.
everything, man. He gets away with a lot of shit on American TV.
When
Even the Spanish.
yeah. Because Paladino's crazy. Like he gets away with stuff in Spanish that Jimmy Kimmel couldn't pull this off. Or even if you have a Def Jam late night
Yeah.
show on HBO, it won't get it. You can't get away with
It
that.
depends who sees it.
Yeah, because there was a joke. There was a
There it is. There's
here it is,
Platanito right
Platanito
there.
right there. He had
El Platanito.
he had a bit where there was it was just a bunch of photos.
He's very witty, very
And
fast.
we have to say something funny about him,
Yeah.
right? So so my joke was when LeBron had two fingers in his nose, I said, "¿Quieres coca, compa?"
Yeah.
And everybody laughed. But then fucking Platanito's joke was, "A ver, cabrón, ¿cómo huele tu hermana?" Fuck.
Yeah.
Level, bro.
You can't get away with that shit in English.
Yeah, no, you
And
can't.
like I just said, hey, try some coke. And
Yeah.
then fucking Platanito said, hey, what do your sisters smell like?
That's great.
and the next commercial was Crest.
Yeah.
Este güey está loco, güey.
If you
Because
watch,
Crest don't know. They don't.
right,
They're just like they
care.
don't know.
They're buying
just
our
see numbers,
toothpaste. They
they-
don't
Yeah,
care.
they don't care. But some of that character shit I like some of those shows, like La Familia Peluche. Did you guys ever watch that?
I've seen that shit.
Or La Escuelita. Did you ever watch
Same
that?
shit.
Yeah.
That right there, La Escuelita.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? Don't forget to watch later on in August, History for Fools with me and Butch Escobar. I have a new podcast with his.
Oh shit! Tight.
And me and Butch we're gonna do the history of comedy, but we're just doing our version.
Lots of different history,
Different
not
histories.
just comedy.
Yeah, so
That's dope.
look out for that. Oh, also
And enchilada casserole.
Enchilada Casserole. We did 2 episodes, and they'll be out later on. We're gonna do more. Look out for
Everything's
that.
dropping in August. So we'll wait till Chris's shows drops on the 12th.
I forgot my point. I was gonna say. Well.
History for Fools.
Before that,
With the Platanito shit? No.
You're talking about Platanito.
that you can't say like on English.
uh huh.
I don't know.
What's up, fool?
When did you guys film these shows? Last year?
We filmed it. When did we film? Yeah, last year. We filmed all last year, and we stopped filming. We started in November of 2021.
And you guys couldn't talk about it or mention it or take photos?
No, we.
about it.
I shared like an article about it, but I'm bad at social media.
You got to get better at that. Or
Yeah.
hire somebody to do it.
Yeah, I'm bad at it. Like,
You know
I
why,
just-
bro? Because you're funny, bro. Unfunny motherfuckers are ready, bro.
See, that's the thing. What's your what's your line that you live by?
What line?
That if somebody asks you
Somebody,
for
one time when I was a young comic, a promoter asked me, Felipe, you're funny, man. I'm glad that somebody recommended you to me because I don't like watching the tapes, the comedy tapes. Because he goes, how do I know a comedian is funny without watching the tape? And just so you know he's funny, man. If you ask the comedian to send you a tape and his bio and other photos, and if that motherfucker's there at Federal Express the next day, don't book that unfunny motherfucker right there. Because if you're funny, but if you have to call a comedian and remind him at the airport while he's flying to your show about the photo, he's funny, man. Don't worry about him, man.
Social media, like.
But what the devil said, huh? If that fucking sends you the headshot the next day, he fucking sucks, dog.
His dirty ass boots.
Hire Willie's sons. Willie's sons are doing
They're
some
on it.
shit with. They need to start a company. I'm totally serious with that. I don't know if
The
they're watching,
Barcena
if they do
brothers,
watch the
bro.
podcast, but the
They're too
Barcena
busy
brothers,
right now. 'Cause I'm doing my other stuff right now,
You
too.
need to-
Ray.
Dealing with
You
all
need
the
to farm-
chicks trying to get at me, bro.
farm yourselves out to some
Yeah.
other comics because
Shut
we all
out.
need people like that.
Shout out to Jesus Sepulveda. His special is coming up on HBO Max
August 5th.
August 5th.
dope.
Also, man, that was funny, man. When we had Jesus Sepulveda on the show, I forgot that I was laughing at home. We asked him about the devil.
What, dog?
And I go, what happened, bro? I heard he used to cut Jeff Garcia's grass. And Baby said, I did more all that shit, eh?
Oh, now I remember the devil because I was like, wait, what are the Because I was searching through my memories of the
Because you're
podcast.
like right after the generation that.
Yeah.
is
When
part
you
of
started
that.
off, did you meet any older
You didn't have to
comics
go
growing
through
up?
that, right?
No, dude,
You
I
lucked
didn't.
out, dog.
All the comics I met are all the comics from my class. Or
What class?
Like
Came
people
up when he
who-
came up.
Did you take
Like-
a comedy class?
No, I mean class
Your-
like
your
my
years,
year.
your era.
And then the people who were above me were like maybe.
When
a
did you
few
start at
years.
2014?
Yeah, 2004. The end of
Really?
November
After
2013.
Martin? After Martin,
Yeah.
right? Martin was at our house. New comic. He was like 18
I've
in
been
like
doing
2000,
comedy for like 15, 16 years.
2008,
maybe 17.
2010. You're right.
Yeah.
2010. Wow.
Yeah, I started. I think it was this November of 2013.
You still working in the warehouse?
No. But I
You let that
was
go.
up until like like a year and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
A
Good
year
for
and a half
you.
ago.
Good
But yeah, that's when I started. So I didn't. What's funny is hearing the podcast. That's my reference. Is all the stories like hearing Willie stories, hearing Devil stories, like shit like that. I'm just like, it made me take sides.
Yeah, dude, I was with Willie on Willie Barcena.
There's so much history.
I went to
there.
all his meetings, and I was a young comic, bro. I was like
Yeah.
27, 28, 26, and he was already going to meetings. Like I saw him get money, bro. Like walk out of a meeting, and like with Will Sizzler, bro, and that fool fucking they gave him like a check for $200,000, bro, for like a holding deal. For Fox, yeah.
That's retarded.
Yeah, he had like a he got like
They're
a
letting you see their checks.
yeah, he liked that.
Don't let anybody see.
Yeah, he showed me the check. He showed me his checks. He showed me phone bills too.
Oh, paranoid. At least give me a gun, motherfucker.
He goes, bro, I had to pay a $500 phone bill, bro. Never call people from the whole hotel phone.
But that's how I know all those stories. That's
Bro,
how I know.
I made
From
a
me
big
listening to this, it's
my,
great.
my first time I got on a plane, bro, there was a phone right next to me, bro.
Yo,
And I dialed that
Oh my
motherfucker.
God.
school
It's
plane.
like $23 a
It was
minute.
$75.
who'd you call?
I just called whoever number I knew right away,
I was
bro.
gonna say you were in love, huh?
I know what I said. I'm on the phone, stupid.
Yeah.
I was the stupid one.
I'm right here with the pilot,
Bro,
dog.
it was
I put my credit card in already.
$75.
Gee.
Take this one up to 45,000 feet.
I think it was $25 a minute back then because I called once from a plane phone.
What the fuck?
They
was
don't
I
even make
thinking?
those planes
they
with
don't.
phones
Yeah,
anymore,
they
right? I
don't.
think
Why
it was
would-
JetBlue. I was on in New York,
That's-
Boston to New York.
That's the dumbest thing I ever did, man. Why
flex,
would somebody who can't afford to talk on the phone on a plane call someone that can't afford to be on a plane?
Because you're funny.
Because it's the same thing as driving around in a limo, going
Cathartic,
through the
bro.
hood and going, look, I'm in a limo.
Bro, you know who Tony Plana is?
No.
He's an actor, bro. He's a guy. He's
Pull
been
up
on.
Tony Plana,
He's been on everything, bro.
Sure.
including Seinfeld.
Including Seinfeld. Anyways, that fool was. We were talking about comedians that bought too much shit when they first got their first deal or
They go crazy,
the first show. He took him right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember
That's
Seinfeld.
his real look.
Anyways, man, we
47
we
years
talked
in
about him
Hollywood.
last week.
47
I've
years.
never met the guy, but
Cuban.
the only reason I know him is because I went to an award show with Willie, and I was like a side guy, and then he pulled up his limousine right next to our limousine, and he rolled the window, and I rolled up too. Where's Willie at? He's right here. Let me talk to Willie. Willie, let me tell you something. And I thought that he was gonna give us the best advice, like Latino to Latino, you know, some good ass words of encouragement. That fool just was all drunk, and he said, "Hey Willie, enjoy while it lasts, eh?"
That's hilarious. That happened one time when I was like 14, 15. Me and my homie were chilling at my mom's house, and my
Tony Plana showed up.
Manny and Chemo or what?
my uncle was there, my tío was there, and he was fucked up. And then he called us over to give us some advice, and he was like, "Oh, you know, déjame darte unos consejos de hombre." Damn. You know, and then that fool told us, and we thought like, "Oh, this fool's gonna game us up." And then that fool just said, "Hey, never drink beer if you didn't put in for it." And then, and then he started crying about his wife, like how much he hates her.
This was all teaching you how to be a gentleman, huh?
My cousin did that to us too, bro. He was
whole
talking to this hot ass chick, and we're all looking, and then he went over there to talk to us like this. I will tell you guys something, bro. And that chick was waiting over there, and we're all ready, and that fool busted out the stinkiest fart ever, bro.
That's what your brother would do.
He busted out a fart, dog, because he didn't want to fart in front of that hot chick, and we were there eating that motherfucker, bro, waiting for the advice.
Barbacoa fart right
But we were
there.
out there, bro, waiting for the advice, bro, like this, bro.
He just cropped us at you.
Like, we're just waiting for her to give us advice or talk to us about something, bro.
Notice his stunk over there? Or
No,
what?
he was farting while we were little. Because he was talking to this hot ass chick, right? And my cousin said, "I'm gonna talk to you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys something."
bro.
And that fool farted, dog, loud in front of us because he pretty much wanted to get away from that girl to fart. But he saw that we were all into him. We're just staring, bro, like horny motherfuckers, bro. Like
Give that eternal hand.
that fool. I thought he was gonna tell us that. Yeah, bro, I talked to her. And,
That's such a funny scene.
but
He's just
bro,
farting
this is how
there,
stupid. This is how stupid I was, bro. I thought that he was gonna tell us that he talked to his little sister, and her little sister gonna bring her little friends, and we're all gonna hang out and go to the beach and drink some Molson Goldens. And but that fool straight up farted, dog. Like it was like ripping a cardboard. But this is how stupid we were, bro. Instead of walking away and saying you farted, we waited for him to say something, but he never said nothing. All right, man, you guys got that? And then he walked away back to that chick, dog. That shit stunk, man.
Damn.
But my friend was standing right there, bro, like holding his nose. He didn't say nothing.
So with all these chillones, bro.
We're looking at each other like, is this really happening?
I thought that was a fucked up thing somebody ever done, dog.
I said, wow, sick ass fool.
That fool said it was like he had to wipe his pants after that, dog.
Anybody that cried at my
so
house, they
gross.
just give him a blanket,
Oh
bro.
fuck, dog.
3 people said pedorro.
Who would do shit like that?
A big brother, older brother. Angel, he
'Cause I really
farted,
thought
he
that
farted in the Ziploc,
when
right?
he was saying that story right there, I thought he was gonna say something that he grabbed my hand and put it by his butt and farted. Because that happened to me a lot, bro, growing up.
Like, man, in that movie Orgasmo,
Oh, that's
South Park
fucked up,
guys,
man.
that asshole, he farts in his hand and says, Merry Christmas.
Give him a little fruit cup.
My brother would do
favorite
that, bro.
scene in the
My
whole
brother would
movie.
grab a
Ziploc.
Ziploc bag and fart right in it and shut it and run to another little brother and open it, bro. Make you a sandwich.
These are bully
I have a
activities.
friend who told me one time he was chasing a little brother around the house, and it was at night, and the dad was in the bed, and the dad said, ven aquí, escóndete abajo de la cobija. And then he went, and then his dad just farted on him.
Oh, Dutch oven, huh?
And then that fool just came out. He was little. His little brother was like maybe 8 at the time, and he just came out crying.
We would do shit like my little brother fall asleep, and then we put all my sister's dolls all around him. You gay? we will come out those dolls, gay.
That's so funny.
Goodness.
What about you, Rodrigo? You do shit like that? Or you see
All
your
the time, fool.
what your
Just
trailer
fucking
trash friends
around,
do?
dude. Just fucking draw mustaches on people, light fireworks inside the room when somebody's trying to sleep.
You lit fireworks
Yeah.
in a room?
Fucking
You were like that little
bobcats.
Asian dude, boogie nights, huh?
Dude, fucking around all the time.
Who's that? Oh, that's Cosmo. Hey, leave him alone.
No, that's a mouse, fool.
Yeah. When I was growing up in high school, at the time there was like a lot of shootings in my neighborhood. So when if we would see one of our friends walking at night and we were driving, we'd be like, "Oh shit, turn off the lights, scare this fool," and then they just start running.
Funny, dude. Because when we would have a speed lab, bro, in our neighborhood, dude, we would just put a white flag after the fucking shit was all, after it was done, dude.
We would do that, bro, when we take my mom's car without asking. We'll go like somewhere far away from the project like like Burbank or somewhere.
Yeah.
And we'll creep up with our shoulder. We're from Holmes. And just take off. We didn't wait for it to respond.
You just went up to somebody.
Yeah.
Looked
Were you
like
from
a
Holmes?
Late.
Somebody
Oh.
said, "Oh, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead."
I got nothing.
Oh, one
My next
you
one was
did.
creepy.
One time, my buddy's cousin said, "Oh my God, look at this bruise." So we turned to look, and he was mooning us, and he even pulled his cheeks apart.
Oh, dude, that happened to me
Fucked
too.
you up,
As a
bro.
little kid, we were coming from Utah. I don't know if I talked about this, but they told my brother to put your hand in there, man. There's candies. And my brother put his hand in there, and it was all shit.
In where?
It was like a pole.
In a pole?
Yeah, like I must have dumped a bucket of shit in there. And my brother put his hand in there, man.
Or a
It was
turd,
full
huh?
of shit, dog.
Ew.
A warm one.
My brother Angel, that's why he's a dick.
We got to get Angel back on the show.
My brother Angel went to
he
San
at?
Francisco with my son, bro.
Recently?
And he said he bagged on them for 5 hours, bro, all the way home.
When was this, Philip?
Like 15 years ago.
I said he
Oh,
wouldn't show. He
15
talked
years.
for the whole 5 hours, huh?
He's not allowed in the U.S.
It took a while to do shit. I'm gonna let it all out, bro.
I heard he made everybody cry too, right?
The last time I seen that fool was like 15 years ago.
Hey, Philip, did you witness the spanking he got from his mom? Or was that Christopher? You saw it too. You saw Angel getting
What?
spanked. You saw Angel.
My brother
getting
got spanked at 35, bro.
At 35,
yeah.
that fool got his ass whooped by
This is
by your
after
mom?
rehab, living with his mom. Yeah.
Sacó el fajo?
But see, she got spanked, and you told this in your special. She got spanked by her dad when she was an adult.
Return
too.
the favor. Huh?
So fucking weird.
Yeah, she was spanking that fool,
There
bro.
is no way
And that
my
fool got-
dad is
and that
gonna
fool got his
spank me
ass
as an
beat
adult.
and had to come down with the kids, and they had to pretend they didn't hear nothing.
And those were his kids?
No, nephews.
Oh,
Didn't
nephews,
fart or
yeah.
nothing?
all right.
You and Christopher saw it, right?
Yeah.
And JoJo, you
That
all
fool
watched
borrowed
it
money from
happen.
8-year-olds, bro.
Yeah. Would come down.
He is the guy from prison. Your
Yeah,
cousin
yeah.
in the show, Frankie, I guess.
Yeah, my
right?
brother would do shit like this, bro. Like he opened the top fridge, the top door, and he'll tell my nephew or my little brother, "You see how high you can jump?"
Yeah.
And then when they jump real high, they hit their head on top of the
That's the
refrigerator
worst
door.
pain, man.
Or my brother will rip. My brother kind of dude that never pulled the cord out with his hand. Like walk up to the
Yeah.
and just tear it out. That fool yank it, bro.
Ugh.
So he will rip it all the time.
Cause a spark.
And then he will tape it with regular Scotch tape, but he'll be too afraid to plug it in. He'll plug it in. I want to see how brave you are. And
So, Chris, did you have? Is your cousin really like the cousin in the show?
Yeah, it was based off of two of my cousins.
Because Mexicans have some
Yeah.
weird dynamic with each other where it's okay to like punk your
Yeah,
cousin
yeah.
and your brother or whatever. So whoever's
Yeah.
littler or
Yeah.
less power in the family, right?
Yeah, that's how it was based off of my two cousins who, they banged and they went to prison, and then by the time they came out, I was an adult, So it was based off of that, and then also, yeah, just based out of my cousins who those fools were. Like I remember one time my cousin when I was like 13, I was talking shit to him. He was probably 25 at the time. I was just talking shit to him about whatever, and then all of a sudden that fool socked me in the face like a grown ass man, and I remember I got semi knocked out. Like I remember
Semi knocked out.
where I got dazed, but I didn't didn't go unconscious. But I just remember I just started, angry crying, like, why would you do that?
Yeah,
dog?" Like that.
it's different from
And
sad
then
crying. It's frustration.
I just remember him telling me like, "Hey, dog, like, look, you were talking shit to me, and I like punched you in the face, and I love you. Like, imagine what some other fool that isn't your family would do to you. Mm-hmm. So don't talk shit to anyone unless you're ready to take it to the next level. And then I was like, damn, dog, that's a fucked up lesson. Like, I feel you could have just told me.
Did you post on Facebook, I'm shaking?
Yeah. And then I waited.
Shivering.
I waited. I put, I'm shaking in quotes. And then in parentheses, I put Nick Carroll.
Hilarious.
That's funny. What were you telling that old ass fool?
I was just talking shit to him because we got into an argument about something where I'm sure I was being an asshole, you know? And then I was just probably being a brat about something. And then I don't even remember, that fool just socked me in the face.
Fucking stupid ass cholo could never admit they're wrong, eh?
Yeah.
You could tell him 10 times, bro. Nah, dog.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, bro. That's not Spider-Man's uncle's name. That's his name, dog. That ain't stupid.
How did you avoid... I guess you're in a different generation, though. You're kind of that weird generation, like 90s, 2000s, where...
Yeah.
How did you avoid, though, being involved in gangs and stuff like that when your family
I feel like
was?
it's different
and
from
everybody's different in the hood,
Felipe's
but
generation.
I think he grew up.
because he avoided it, but he still kind of was connected. In
He
some
grew
way,
up
you know?
where all the cholos were already locked up.
Right, that's
And
true.
his
Most
other
of your
cholos
family
were
who was bad.
like,
was
I'm pretty
locked
sure
up.
everybody other cholos that got locked up when he was at like a junior high are probably coming out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Well, it was also like
The neighborhood was changing too, right? No, nobody was really wearing hardcore white pants though.
They still were. You know what it was? It was that age where the fools were wearing like baggy, creased up dickies and white tees and like Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
that kind of era, and but it was also half black.
And then driving Honda Accords
Right,
instead
'cause
of
you're in South
lowriders.
Central.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was in Inglewood, and I went to high school in Inglewood, and it was half black, and we had like race riots, but it was kind of at the time where like, if you were a square, like if they just knew, like, oh, this fool, you don't really fuck with that.
It was cool.
It was cool.
But it's also, too,
'Cause
if
they
you wanted to be
respect-
involved, he would be a part of it.
Yeah.
But they would
It's up to you.
respect somebody who's smart and trying to have
Yeah.
his life be different from theirs. Be
Or
like,
if they
okay,
knew
you're
you
going
weren't
down that
like,
path.
if they knew you weren't a punk either, like if they were like,
Right.
dog, I'd rather fight you than, I'd rather get my ass whooped than you jack me, right? You
But
know,
where he
kinda that.
growing up, there's always like gang banging between Inglewood and Lenox Street.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest rivals.
Yeah.
And because Lenox is more over there, they're like more like, all right, they're cholos, they're hardcore cholos in Lenox.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they're more
yeah.
like uppity because they live in a better neighborhood. Their neighborhood used to be white back in the days.
Yeah, that's right.
And Inglewood, Inglewood, it was white maybe for 10 years, and then White Flight, all black.
All black, yeah.
Well, because you had a mixed projects. You had
our
Vietnamese,
neighborhood,
you had black,
our
you had
neighborhood
Latino,
was all
Mexican, mostly.
all the blacks. They couldn't find homes in Inglewood, so they put them in Boyle Heights.
That's right.
And our like people always say that there were no black people in Boyle Heights. Trust
There
me.
were.
Yeah, there was.
Shitload.
Yeah, yeah.
They married
Black Eyed
Latinas
Peas.
and they moved to Riverside.
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas,
Have you ever
all
seen
the
that
First Street
video
Crips.
from Street TV or Street Gangs TV where they interview this older black dude who's from Primera Flats?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen that video? He's
I-
like
I-
has
I-
glasses, older dude with like a goatee.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But I remember like black dudes in Primera Flats. This guy named Fred Dot.
Yeah.
And that dude was like 16 years old, bro. I saw that fool walking around with a fucking shotgun around the neighborhood in broad daylight with another 12-year-old looking for some people to shoot.
Yeah. That wasn't when I was growing up, but probably the same for you out in the IE. Like, there were some Latinos in black gangs, and some black dudes in like Latino gangs, but it wasn't, it was that era that wasn't happening.
Yeah, in my era, it was like if it was segregated.
Yeah, it was
Like,
segregated.
but no
We had
matter
race
what,
riots
there
in
was
our
always
high
like
school.
people. There was jocks. There was always people that like were skaters. There was people that were misfits. That just like were just stoners.
How old are you, 40?
All that shit.
38.
38.
he says
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, so see, 38. See,
He's a little bit older than the Martin. Same
Yeah.
era.
He's right about the race riots because I remember doing gigs and then somebody telling me, nah, bro, Tortilla Flats is going at it right now with Venice Shoreline Crips. Or they tell me Culver City is going at it with another black gang.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was, and then there was a bunch of race riots in Venice High and Culver City back
Yeah.
then.
The
But
high
not
school
really
was-
Outlet because Outlet mostly
Yeah.
Mexican. But they were shooting black people where she grew up, where she was living in Highland Park.
Yeah, I
They were
remember
shooting
that.
interracial couples.
Yeah,
interracial
They were
couples.
bothered by
I feel like-
interracial couples.
When I was in high school, it was just like black and Latino beef based off of gang shit. Like it was shit that would happen in the streets, and then it would happen at high school. Then
It
it
would
take
just
it to
bleed
high
into the
school.
high school.
It bleed
Anywhere
into
from
Like
92 to
copycats,
2000,
right?
that's how it
Well,
was.
when you growing up, were there party crews like people wearing Sinaloa shirts
Yeah.
or Michoacan blacks?
And even on top of all that shit, paisas were doing their own shit.
Yeah,
with the
paisas were doing
quebradita
their
shit,
own.
with the rebel shit,
Yeah.
all that shit. But there was always that gang element that was there, and then people that like interacted or were.
You a
affiliated.
rebel, huh, bro?
Hell no, I was none of that shit, bro. I was just like on the outskirts, just chilling, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that
You
was
a
the thing. There
rebel,
was like
bro. You had moose,
Hell
little
no.
boots.
A
with the
little
wood
copete.
thing in the back.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
You and Alfred Roble were rebels,
You
bro.
gotta be kidding me, dog. One of those fools that had like Harley boots, but
You
no
were
Harley.
dancing at Richard Blade nights at like
Richard
Noah,
Blades.
All the way to all the way to Rancho for Morrissey nights.
yeah.
What's Up, Fool podcast? Don't forget to watch this fool coming out
12th.
August 12th
On Hulu.
on Hulu. Right there, man. That's a badass picture, man. They're billboards.
Yeah, it's, there's gonna be in August. That's what they told us.
You know what? Don't put your nose up at bus ads because I don't know what they're getting you, but bus ads are where it's at because that's right there in traffic. It's going around.
Yeah.
You know, on the buses. That's the way to go. But
Inside the bus, too.
Yeah, but billboards, all that stuff. It's a great. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you,
thanks.
Chris. I've always.
I want to see
wanted
that
to-
billboard on top of La Vallarta so everybody can see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on top of a North Gate real quick.
That's badass, bro. I'm happy for Fabian Olamar.
Yeah.
I saw his documentary, you know, very tight.
Yeah.
For him to come through all that and be on a fucking television show,
Yeah,
I get the
such a nice dude.
goosebumps thinking about
Right there.
thinking about it for him, you know?
Yeah,
He deserves
definitely.
that.
That old bike
Congratulations to you.
documentary, right?
Congratulations to you, man. Let me tell you, man, Marcela Arguello and I, we auditioned for his show 4 times.
I think 3 times.
and then I realized by the 3rd time, because I didn't know Marcela auditioned. And then she told me, she goes, I auditioned for the guy who was coming out of prison. I auditioned for the guy that was dating that motherfucker. Then she goes, then I auditioned for a boyfriend of somebody else.
I know.
He goes, I auditioned for your wife. And I said, man, we should have came in together.
She gave me
So
shit.
we were fucking laughing, high-fiving each other when we were doing that gig. But we're also very happy for your show.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
No
It's
doubt
awesome.
about
You're
it.
a good guy. This is one of the few good guys in Hollywood. He's not going to go Hollywood, right? You're going to
I
be
don't think so.
regular.
Yeah,
regular.
pretty regular.
And you're going to have like
I
4
don't even-
seasons
yeah.
here on Hulu.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome.
24 episodes. How
You
many
guys gotta
episodes are
watch
per
it.
season?
10.
8, 10?
10.
Awesome.
Fuck
10.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. What's up, Fool Podcast? Don't forget, tomorrow he's performing at the Bruce Place over
What's
there
the
in
place
San
called?
Second Chance Brewery in San Diego.
That show right there, man, is a pretty good show. I think it's an outside show in between the alley, right?
Probably, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I remember that guy. He kept hitting you up.
Yeah, we keep telling off.
What's your Instagram?
Oh, at Chris Estrada Comic.
At Chris Estrada Comic or this fool Hulu for the show. And what else? How many
Also,
ads
that's
today?
it, man. I'm coming to Philadelphia. Don't forget that. Also, man, people from Tucson, Arizona, you've been asking. Where are you at? I finally got a gig in Tucson. I don't have the date yet, but yeah, man, I'm coming to see you. We're going to tear up some EGs.
And Joker, you asked, how did he get his show? You need to go back to the beginning of the episode and watch because he talks about that.
Yeah. Hey, can you hit
That's
me
it.
with a yeah man real quick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up, fool?
Good night.
Shout out to Concrete Live.
Trying to make a movie on Instagram. What the fuck?
What's up, fool?